Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. KJCowboyDan here with the X Street crew. We're going to be doing a little special something, a little impromptu goofing off tonight. I'm here with Scoob and Backwards and
Howdy.
also Hazard. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic. How about yourself, man?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, Scoob, how was your show tonight?
Oh, it was awesome. We had very good retention today. So for all of our X Street crew that came out to hang with me and Miss Jessie Hellwheeler, we do thank you a lot.
Right. So we are just goofing around tonight. We have impromptu show. We were sitting back in the Discord side and said, you know what? We're wasting content. And I'll tell you what, we got into a little bit of a fun conversation about conspiracy theories, some of the things that we experienced, the Mandela effect, and seeding clouds. So I assume that we're probably going to be seeing something like that tonight. For those people watching in the VODs, which I know you're probably watching in the VOD at this point in time, feel free to drop a comment in the comments and say, hey, what's up? And also make sure you give everybody a follow in the description. Very little description today, as everybody's Twitter page. Make sure you give them a follow over there on Twitter.
Let's go.
So this is kind of awkward. I'm not used to going just live regularly. So we were talking backstage about a few fun stuff, and I wanted to ask everybody, did you have any weird experiences like a Mandela effect? Start off simple. You know, for those people who know the Mandela effect, it's the experience of having experienced something that wasn't necessarily like Nelson Mandela having passed
or something
on.
that was covered up, kind of like the cornucopia that was on Fruit of the Loom,
or the monocle on the Monopoly Man.
Right. So it's things that either are being erased from history purposely, or things that people believe that they remember and they switched over to another universe. Like whenever CERN turned its power on for the first time, it merged the multiverses into a singularity.
Weaselverse.
Some of them, yeah.
The Weaselverse,
singularity.
Weasel timeline.
Yeah.
No, my biggest one is Chick-fil-A. One is spelled with the CHIC and the other is CHICK. I've always thought that it was
CHIC.
I thought it was
Dude,
K
where
for
I'm
the
at,
longest.
it's CHIK.
CHIK.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Dude, I will
What's
take
going
a
off the
picture
list?
and show you.
Okay, we found the guy that switched over from the other universe. So
Right. Okay. So
We found the weasel.
yeah, but he spelled it Chick-fil-A, like Chick Hearn, you know, like
Like
the
a girl.
NASCAR
like,
guy.
chick, you're a hottie.
put a
Like-
girl on.
Put a girl on. Who is?
I mean, can we get
Put a girl on. Put a girl on.
Hi, this is Jim. I was calling to see if you guys have updated the order and also put a girl on.
Put a girl on.
Put a girl on. I wish, you know, but then girls would be hard to talk to, and then we'd be talking like this. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it.
Gotta be nice. I mean, gotta be social, PC, I guess.
If we put a girl on, then we
You
couldn't
don't
be
have to
dudes.
be.
I don't think we could talk. Like, I don't know. Can you guys hold yourself back a little bit?
I don't think I want to be
just-
dudes tonight. We're gonna talk. We're gonna be a little inappropriate. We're gonna talk about things. We're gonna talk about.
We're
our
gonna talk about
Mandela
probing
effect.
each other, probing the aliens back. And...
Oh, don't know.
Hey, you know what?
You better not
No,
be
not the
probe.
probe.
Now that is definitely from an alternate universe, because I never probed the alien back, and usually the aliens
I
ask
would
me to pay
love
for
to
extra.
probe them back. Yeah,
Usually
if they're
when
gonna
I
probe
get
me,
abducted,
motherfucker, it's reverse.
Usually when they abduct me, I just keep a little rag with chloroform on it, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, buddy."
Oh,
The
so
tables
regular
are turned.
Tuesday night.
Yeah, see,
A little
around
too
here, we
friendly.
just use a brick.
Brick. Chloroform brick, which works better? Concussion.
I'm not a wizard, so I can't use.
I feel like a brick would work a little bit better because we don't know if their alien compound or chemistry would be Anyway,
Well,
Yeah,
I was
myself.
thinking about the Mandela effects, and I have a Mandela effect that I have not seen anybody ever cover. Are you familiar with the television and motion picture production company Orion Entertainment?
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
of course. I always remember it because I used to play Masters of Orion on my 386 on Windows 3.5.
All right.
Didn't
So
they also make electronics and stuff too?
I don't know
Yeah.
if they did. They made movies. I know that. But Orion Entertainment, as far as I remembered, went out of business in the late 90s. But then,
I
like,
swear I saw a Godzilla movie from them within the last 10 years.
but they did, yeah. So last year I went to a movie and finally went to a movie theater after the pandemic reopened the movies, and we finally able to gather and go to see a movie and sit in a chair that's not my own lazy boy and sit and watch people throw popcorn and smell the people. You know what that smells like?
Do you know what that
I
smells
would
like?
hope it wasn't empty breasts.
Smells
And
like yeah. Do you know what that smells like?
yeah,
Awful, apparently.
awful. Apparently, yes. So I'm sitting there and I was watching this movie, and at the beginning, you see the stars come across, and it does that little circle for the O, and I'm like, wait, this is Orion. This is Orion. Didn't they go out of business years ago? And sure enough, no, they were still making movies. Just I hadn't seen one in decades from them.
Sorry if my air conditioner's loud.
And I swear up and down, I saw like things about them going out of business. Yes, indeed. Do you know what that smells like? And so I was very surprised to see that Orion Entertainment was still around. And I swear up and down, I saw articles about them having shut down, been absorbed by Sony or Universal or something like that. And they didn't exist anymore. I keep on watching these videos about the Mandela effect, waiting for somebody else to verify that I'm from that same universe as they are.
Well, here's
Maybe you're the
verification
sole
complete.
survivor. If that's the case, what the hell did you do? Or are you the only one left?
I might have put the weasel in the CERN collider. Just saying.
I do remember the circle with the stars and everything.
Yeah, it was wild. And I sat there and I'm like, wait, this is not possible. It threw me for a loop for a long time. What about you guys? In which Mandela effects do you remember, or do you have like one of your own?
Berenstein and Berenstein bears. That
Yeah,
Or the
so
Berenstain Bears?
that one's pretty common, and it says
Yeah.
all three. And I have copies of the Berenstain Bears TV series. I have Berenstein Bears books, and then I don't remember what the other one is, but I have like a cover for something for one of the other ones. I have all three at my parents' house.
I'm going to make a inappropriate joke, and I always do this. And if I canceled everybody at this very moment, 5 minutes and 59 seconds into the stream, I'm sorry, but there's a difference between the Berenstain Bears and the Berenstain Bears. The Berenstain Bears and the Berenstain Bears, one of them put the other group family of bears into a concentration camp.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just cancel us all at just
No,
barely
you
6
can't
minutes?
cancel me.
I mean, this is probably the
Only I
11th
can-
time. Who cares?
But
The Jews.
Hey.
You asked.
I did ask, but we don't need Nux to cancel us like he did Grok.
He won't cancel us. Nux knows. He knows the good joke.
Nux loves me, man. Just hush.
I love that man. But so I have a firm belief about the Berenstein Bears situation. I believe that editors are idiots, and sometimes they grab the wrong assets. I've done that several times. How many times have I probably posted up the wrong spelling of my own name? You know,
Right, but this is like pre-assets
mean-
too, so it had to have been an intentional thing.
I mean, I grab brown
This is
glasses
like
all the
this
time.
is like
I mean,
physical printing. So
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. We're talking about a little bit of conspiracy theories tonight. We're starting off with something a little easy. Mandela effect. Do you know
there's
something that
Twitter.
wasn't or isn't? So, what about you guys? Tell me what you guys remember that's not.
so I do distinctly remember Nelson Mandela dying. I distinctly remember that. I remember it being all over the news. I remember having to learn about it in school, and then nothing. And then he died like 15 years later.
Right. Just actually a few
And
years
that's kind of
ago.
what this whole thing is based off of. Yeah.
Yeah. But the Mandela effect was going on way before Nelson Mandela even
Right.
passed
It's
away.
just credited to his. A lot of people remember that happening.
Yeah, there was
So
a
it's a very
woman, I don't
prominent
remember
one.
what her name was, but she wrote a book based off of it, and that was her primary source was Nelson Mandela. And it got the name the Mandela effect because of her book. I don't remember what her
Wasn't
name
that the South African president before the new
Yeah.
generation president came up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was kind of a bad guy too. Wasn't a
Well,
very
what
good
ended up happening, and once again, this is another thing that I have a belief on, and I hate to debunk people on this one, but I have a belief that because he was imprisoned, and then they finally released him, and then they gave him his presidency back or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but the news media didn't know what happened to him. He was just gone, and so they reported him as dead, as killed off by the people who took over the country. And I think
So that's kind of one of the other things about this, about the Mandela effect is it a government psyop or is it just that we're really bad at remembering stuff?
both. I think, and it's not the government psyop.
It's-
I believe it's a media psyop.
Well, the media is the government or run by it.
I was going to say the media is not the government, but they
They're
are
bought and
definitely
paid.
controlled. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
They're the mouthpiece of the government.
well. I can never trust anybody with my news if they are getting paid to tell me what to know. You know, as long as there's advertisers involved saying, "Here, we're gonna we want this information, this information, this information," and we're
Brought
gonna
to
pay
you by
for advertising,
Pfizer and Moderna.
right? You really
BlackRock
favorite.
and fucking.
What was that? Scoop?
I said
Everybody's
BlackRock, and
favorite.
then I said fucking, and I said sorry. I don't filter.
I didn't catch that, Scoop.
Oh, I said everybody's favorite, Pfizer.
Pfizer, yeah. I think a lot of the medicine companies, for some reason, Lockheed Martin and all the flight companies are involved in it. I believe that everything in the long run has somewhere along the line has Lockheed Martin's fingerprint all over it.
I can explain something on that. Not a lot. I can't touch a whole lot.
No, don't
but
explain
I will explain.
Don't burst my bubble.
Lockheed Martin came from Martin Marietta back when I was a kid, and they did a lot of aerospace. They created a lot of infrastructure for like the government and military. A lot of rockets, a lot of airplanes, you know, what have you. There's a lot of things that you can go on tour and see the things, but I've had a lot of family working in that, so.
I
as
guess it would
far
be
as-
safe to say that we probably mention them quite often in any conspiracy theory, from Mandela effect down to the CERN collider to wiggly green guys coming in and giving us a little fun with KY jelly.
It's really just because you got to follow the money. and
Diddy
wherever the
had no
money is,
part
have a lot of-
in anything that Lockheed Martin did. I promise.
Did
you
he?
that.
Did he though? Did he?
I can promise you that Diddy didn't.
Did he?
Do-
Didn't.
Diddy didn't do it, did he?
So
I can't say or deny. I would hope that he didn't, but I was never around for any of that. But What I can say though is Lockheed Martin is definitely hiding a lot of things. They would Colorado Springs, by the way, is one of the biggest Lockheed Martin sites, and I really feel like that's a new Area 51. And I've had a lot of family working with this company, so
A lot of people say that it's the new Area 51 out there. We also are talking about out in Colorado building our own version of the CERN collider. Uh, you've heard about that, right? We
yeah,
want to
yeah.
have our own version of it.
Can I touch base on that? There's actually this very, very wild conspiracy theory that lizard people live underneath
Thank you.
Denver International Airport. So,
Thank you. Thank you. By the way, we're going to touch
Yeah.
on that too. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like this, or gentlemen, or the three of you out there, the two of you who are not in lurk, the one guy who
two
actually
women.
is going to take there and take the time to comment in the chat. Thank you. We will be covering these topics. If you like this little random get together, we might do it again, and we might talk about some of these things in detail. But
Let us know what kind of topics you're interested in.
they say that if because of the CERN collider and creating these alleged alternate universe, the Weasel timeline, that we have created like kind of a rift in reality, and we keep on going into like these back rooms, this type of worlds, but instead of it being like a subliminal, not subliminal, what's empty space type of rooms, they're actually just other universes with alternate use. Liminal space. Thank you. Liminal spaces. Instead of going into liminal spaces, we're going into fully operated spaces with NPCs that look exactly like the people that you knew. Like, as I've traveled from California to Oregon to New York and now to Arkansas, I've noticed that every single place, every single building looks almost identical. I've ran into NPCs who look like friends that I used to have, just reskinned slightly. And
Reskinned?
Yeah. It's like they take
Lizard
them and
people.
they just put they just take somebody that you know and then just like change one small feature on them.
Yeah, just one small feature. Like I had this guy who went to karaoke every week. He looked like 1/3 of ZZ Top, long beard, sang ZZ Top songs. You thought you could have thought the guy was ZZ Top. Well, 20 years later, now I'm over here in Arkansas. My neighbor, this inappropriate hippie, looks exactly like the guy. Exactly like the guy. Like they just took that they took that asset and slapped it on a new NPC.
That's fucking crazy.
So I actually get that a lot from people. They're like, you look so familiar, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know why. I don't know anybody else that looks like me. And they're like, no, I swear I went to high school with you. And I'm like, well, where? And they're like, oh, I was in
Damn
Southern California. I'm like,
Katsune
well,
fucking
sorry, bro.
doppelgangers.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the doppelganger. Turns out.
Well, that's wild because I get you're the second rate of so and so. Like, people will always pull up a particular radio broadcaster or YouTuber that has a similar voice that I have, but they speak better than I do. And so, like, am I the NPC? And in somebody else's reality, if I crossed over, and we hear about all these situations where there's these alternate universes, and how you never hear about the other side. You hear about all these people who are like, yeah, this is not my universe. I'm used to the fruit of the loom having the conch shell. I'm used to this and that.
The magic conch.
Right. And so it's like, do the people from that standard universe like point you out and go, this guy's not from here?
These people aren't real. I swear to God.
Right.
He's not real.
You're just a starter texture pack.
It's not real.
I did not see you in chat. That is our homie that is making my little Toonie model right now.
Yeah. And he's just the altered
Let's go.
texture pack. That's a starter texture pack.
And then also one more thing. It's Friday, boys. So do you know what time
One
it is?
more taint.
Beer,
Would
it's
that
beer
be-
30, bro.
Yeah, correct. It's Modelo time.
It's Modelo time.
Once my wife gets off work, I'm going to get beer because today is payday for both of us, and I've paid all the bills already.
It's Paycheck Friday.
I hope that was picked up on the mic.
Yeah, it did. It sounded,
did.
It
It
sounded
sounded
good.
crisp. It made me want to become an alcoholic.
Dude, I'm so
made-
sorry that you guys can hear my fucking air conditioner.
Oh no,
I only
we can't really hear.
I
it.
can't hear your air conditioner at all.
no, we got a correction. It is bong time. Bong.
Oh, hang on
My
a
wife
second.
would agree
I
with that
actually
one.
got
She
you,
likes it.
homie. Cheers. Let's go.
Cheers.
Dan,
There we
check
go.
private.
Yeah.
One sec. Let me.
I am highly sensitive to cannabinoids, and I cannot take THC, not even in CBD form, because it's too much.
Oh
Yeah.
damn!
It's all right, man.
Rest in
So-
peace. I feel bad for you.
So
It makes me so paranoid.
I'm sorry.
It sucks to suck.
like with these with like all that alternate universe
Oh
stuff. and
damn!
whatnot,
That was
you're
a
like,
big ass pull.
nice. That did not
Leave
come
myself.
that did not come from this world.
That sounds like my wife whenever she takes her damn dabs. She looks like a fucking crackhead, bro. She's like, I'm like, are you done yet?
Like, holy shit!
Like,
I
please
put it
stop
right
doing
up on the
1 gram
mic. I
of
didn't
dabs at a
realize I was
time.
gonna
I'd
be that loud.
appreciate it.
Sorry, guys.
She's over here going, like, she
It's a
takes
good thing we didn't really have a real
I
plan
cleared
today.
it, though.
It's a good thing we didn't have a real plan because we just went off a rail if we had a rail. Fortunately, this train was not on the rails. Watch out, people, because we're coming at you and we're coming out real hard.
we take the trolley solution the appropriate way, and that's just hit everybody.
If you
Sucks
follow
to
me, you
suck
know.
without blowing.
I mean, I blew, but it wasn't that.
Whoa. Yeah. So,
I mean, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway.
well, we started off this way because we want to enter that alternate universe, and I think if you think about it, we react to things that we don't understand differently or that we don't remember. We have a group selective memory, whatever people want to call it. How is it
we
possible
are not
that
hive mind.
we're not hive minded. No. Otherwise,
am.
if we were hive minded, our ADD would not be getting us this bad.
That's what's wrong with me is I'm picking up everybody else's damn brain signals all the time. I am
Jesus
hive-minded.
Christ.
Well,
The
that's
rest of y'all you guys are ruining me.
well, you did get that
Welcome to the
Elon
club.
Musk shitter implanted into your brain.
Now I got the Zuckerberg.
Oh, you got the Zuckerberg Meta.
I got the $5 metaverse.
You
No
got
wonder
the
your brain was
$5
hacked.
implant from Metaverse versus the fucking whatever the cost is of Elon's, huh? All right.
It's
free
all
with
right.
ads.
It's all right. Half of our viewers are have the Roblox mind, so it's
Whoa!
Roblox, hold up.
Wait a minute!
I got some
proof.
Our
Hey,
watchers
hey,
fucking
Hazard.
pedophiles or what?
Want some Robux? I got some Robux for you, Hazard.
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
all right.
You sure?
I went on Roblox one time, dude, and this I was just hanging out, and this kid came up. I assume it was a kid anyway. They're like, "You want to have a baby?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm out of here."
Oh,
And I left.
what?
And I've
Whoa.
never played
What?
Roblox since.
Hell no.
I've never
brother.
played Roblox.
I tried, man. Like I'm a gamer through and through, but like that turned me off from Roblox from that point on.
No, yeah, I
Never
can't.
touch again.
It looks like Down syndrome Lego with like a weird situation. I just couldn't.
Yeah, good old Zuckerberg.
Mom, my Legos are 3 chromosomes short.
I could believe that Zuckerberg owns it, or I could even believe that Bill Gates owns it. Either way,
I could believe that the pedophile elites own it because it's,
The pedophile elites.
I could too. Not gonna lie.
Just gonna say this real quick. It's because they do a lot of grooming on that site.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's That's why
Everybody,
I
yeah.
left. I was 10 minutes in, and then the girl comes up and says, "Want to have a baby?" I said, "No, no, I'm gone."
So, we were talking about a few things, and we were trying to get a few things all situated back behind the stage. We were talking about all these conspiracy theories, and we were thinking about the
Pre-slept.
alter-
Let's go.
the alternate universe
free
stuff,
schlep.
and free schlup, yeah. That boy needs to get a win. And he's gonna get one too. He's gonna get a big one.
Yeah, he's gonna win for sure.
That
For real.
That's I don't know, man. We're just like all over the place today. It's awesome. Enjoy the
I'm just
ADD
chatting
while you
the whole
can. We're
time.
gonna have to change the name of this episode to ADD Strikes Again.
Oh no.
No, just
We
leave
were
it.
talking
Just
about
go with
conspiracy theories. Let's continue.
No, I know. I was
Hey.
teasing. ADD Strikes Again. But
I
yeah,
mean, the deep state pedophiles is a conspiracy theory.
Oh,
It is.
Not
okay,
proven
yeah,
yet.
no, right.
We all know it to be
True,
true.
motherfucker.
It's just not proven.
Maybe.
Guys,
got
I want you
lurkers
to
in
know
chat.
right now I am not suicidal.
I'm not either. Please.
I don't
You
know
don't see
Hillary
me for a
Clinton. She
week,
did
that's
nothing
why.
wrong. I love the Clintons. They're great people.
I love life. Kind of.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say kinda. That's how they
So-
get you.
No.
You'll end
I
up with a
love my
suicide.
community. I love every one of you guys.
You'll end up dead with two
now
shotgun
full
blasts in the
homo.
back
What are
of
you
the head.
talking
And they'll
about?
say he was just so depressed.
maybe slightly homo. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Figure that out
Broken
when it
Soul
goes
just
there, I
completely
guess.
blew our conversation away.
only Tuesdays. Only
Like you're sitting here
Tuesdays.
refurbing.
Only
No.
Tuesdays.
For me, it's Sundays, man. Sorry.
All right.
That's the Lord's day. He's resting. He ain't paying attention to what I'm doing. So.
He's resting, so I'm awake.
God has been blind to the things that we do for a long time because if he wasn't, he wouldn't let it happen. He's either dead or he hates us.
No, I think it's
Got a conspiracy for that too.
yeah. I think that's
I think he just
that's
gave up
the
on
thing, right? It's not that he's trying to make us know that, hey, you know what, you guys are on your own. You guys are fucked up, and we don't want to deal with you type anymore.
Every day we stray further and further from God.
Oh yeah.
How would you feel if God was dead and we're on our own now?
It'd be
Well,
the same.
He went on vacation. I think he went on vacation 3 weeks ago. He hasn't called me since. So
I mean, he has paid attention, or somebody has paid attention, because I was on my hands and knees begging. So I don't know.
So
I don't know.
By the way,
I don't-
Roach Coach, Broken Soul says the game you're playing reminds them of the old load and reloaded games on the PS1. Them games were fucking goated.
This game's called Quasimorph.
Quasi.
And I
Quasi,
think
I
it's
was
like
actually
$7
going to
on
ask you
Steam.
about that.
It's on Steam.
Really fun. Yeah. So it kind of reminds me of like UFO Enemy Unknown, like the old school DOS game.
Hey,
So it-
backwards. Can I talk to you after stream for
Yeah.
just like a couple minutes?
I'm not in trouble, am I?
Oh, you just-
No, no. I have questions
Can I
and
talk
I
to
need
you for a minute,
answers.
buddy?
Man.
he wants to know if
I
he's
want to
a-
do what you're doing, but I just
Yeah. All right, so this is how you know he's married, right? Because he's like, yeah, I'm not in trouble, am I? First of all, if you were in trouble and somebody wanted to talk to you, from a former married man, it's not, can I talk to you after stream? It's like, we're gonna talk right now. Mute yourself because I'm taking off the earrings, I'm taking off the shoes.
Oh, motherfucker, it's on.
I mean, you're in trouble when you in that case scenario, but. That's how you can tell he's a married man, because he's like, wait, I'm not in trouble, am I?
That's awful. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to call you out like that.
Dan,
So-
you're gonna love this comment. So look, Broken Soul loves old school style games, and that games these days are too polished.
Indeed.
And then also says the DEI thing is a serious issue. All I have to say is go play Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Disaster.
That game was
Disaster.
So garbage.
I can do you another
Completely
one.
unacceptable from Gearbox.
Absolutely.
Unacceptable.
Now with the DEI stuff, first of all, diversity, equality, and inclusion. More
Equity. Equity, not
equity.
equality.
Sorry.
They don't want equality. They want equity.
Equity.
They
Sorry.
they want you to not exist, and they want you.
You know,
make sure
to
you say it right
not
before we have the wrong
say
group come
yourself.
after us.
right. Well,
No,
I'm
yeah,
just,
I know.
what I'm just
they
saying
wanna
is that
I'll attack them all.
they put the letters in the wrong order. It should be DIE because come on, people.
Oh, you got Tiny Tina's Wonderland for free on Epic. Trust me when I say this. If you don't
It
ever
ain't-
listen to me again, just don't play Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Take that one piece of advice. You are welcome.
I've actually played it, and it is really fucking out there. So
It's not even worth the free.
No,
yeah, it wasn't even worth the
That's
free. I
unfortunate.
tried it when it was free. I wasn't gonna buy it. So
I was a player day one, and it lasted about 2 weeks. Waste of a day off. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
it's not on my stream for a reason.
Give me my Minecraft on a daily basis. I can't handle like these woke games that it's like, really, do I really care what the sexuality of a character is?
Are they
Yeah,
supposed to have a
Minecraft
sexuality?
has gone woke too, but I
Listen,
mean, you can
My
you can
video
at least
games.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Conker's Bad Fur Day was the last thing that I really remember playing for the sexual content, if you want to call it that. Conker's Bad Fur Day. I was like 12 years old.
There's only one game that I like that has sexual content right now. I discovered it on Steam. It's called Boobs, and all it is a slapping game.
I
The
think
la-
I've seen
the last-
that game.
The last thing I remember playing like that was called Bloobs, and it was on like Galaxy games. Dude, I'm a boomer for real. Yeah, anybody over 30 apparently in Generation Z, you're a boomer.
Sorry, my parents are the boomers.
I
I'm
know,
still
right?
young.
I'm Gen X, Gen Z tail or Millennial. Millennial tail into Gen X.
Scoobichu
We
says
we are
Zane
trying
is
to ask to be in
insane.
here.
So I'm an aviator. Not like that. I'm not a Nazi. 1 second. I was
Whoa.
born in 88.
Whoa. we just got
Born
the
in
up nose
88.
cam.
Oh.
I realized
I
when
was
I
born
said
in
for a
84,
second there,
so-
I was like,
Did you
"This
notice
sounds
that he did the
He hailed.
yeah, he did the Elon Musk sign, and all of a
was my
sudden his
left hand.
camera
He
went.
failed the emote.
I smacked the camera. But that
Wow.
was my
damn
left
it.
hand, so it's good.
Was
Right.
the wrong emote?
You failed the emo, homie.
Whoa, guys!
Whoa.
Heil.
I'm over here with my hand. I'm like, whoa, 88. Like,
Hi,
Hold on a
hello,
second.
stream.
I just want to look. I'm just checking real quick to make sure that lightning can't strike 4 places at once.
Oh, dude, we're all gonna die if that's the case.
Oh.
Hey, you never know. Maybe we'll get struck and turn into the Flash. Wouldn't that be better?
Dude,
Hey.
Well, like,
I'm
I'll
about to
get
like.
that would
Can
be
I
sick,
get Icy
dog.
Kite into the next world? Like, let's go.
Speaking of getting struck by lightning, what do you think about like weather seeding, like cloud seeding, or
Oh, shit.
like what do
It's
you think?
proven in
Yeah.
Dubai. They've done it.
well, they
It's
do it.
been
here in Oklahoma,
announced that they do it.
Kansas.
It's been announced since like 1973.
Yeah,
You
1973.
can fact check. You can fact check me on that, but I believe it's about 1973.
Yeah, it's roughly about 73. California, in
Well-
particular, and other desert states, we're doing
Yeah.
cloud seeding. Your chem
I'm in-
contrails stuff.
in one of them.
Yeah.
So they were doing it back in the 50s and 60s, confirmed. 'Cause
Yeah.
They were using it
Yeah.
in Vietnam and possibly in, previous conflict in Korea, but we don't know. It's still classified.
Yeah,
see-
the official date is 1946, and it was by
Ooh.
2 people named Vincent Schaefer and Irving Langmuir
Now,
at General Electric.
at GE. Now, my thought
Notice
process.
not one of them are Germans.
Well,
Well, that
Well, they
that
are.
wasn't in.
We're gonna touch on
until
that.
World-
We're gonna
World
touch
War
on
II.
that. Don't worry.
well, my thought process always has been, that area has always had like some insane weather. And the thought process of cloud seeding and whatnot to make the weather even worse. I don't know why it worked so well. If it did work, and they say it works so well, why it doesn't work in California? That place is still on fire.
I
Because they
actually
want
have.
California to burn.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I just said they want California to burn. Who doesn't?
You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. BlackRock's buying up all the properties. I mean, we know
Well,
that.
and Oprah and
only way to get rid of the
Hey,
liberals is to
no
let it
friend.
burn.
the damn liberals keep doing it.
I treat the liberals like I treat spiders in my hoods. Burn that place down.
I have sex with them.
I have a
Oh,
flamethrower.
I
I
treat
will
sweet
burn
liberal
everything.
spiders in my house. I fuck them.
Oh shit! Damn! Don't be a spider in his
My brother
house.
go crazy over here.
Jesus,
So do you
dude,
have
I'm
a,
sorry for your tiny dick.
before we go into
Oh, I just got some real big spiders, bro.
real big spiders? No, man. First of all, backwards. Little backstory. Backwards took a picture of the spider in front of my house. I don't even know. He has the same friggin' big old friggin' corn spiders that I have.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm just at your house.
Oh man, those are at my house. I have 3 of them in front of my window, dude. They're
So they're
huge.
they're an Asian orb weaver, is what they are.
Yeah.
In case you wanted to know the
I
species.
didn't want to know. All I wanted to know is where to get the flamethrower for to get rid of them. But
All you gotta do is fuck them.
Little bit of Febreze. Well, not Febreze, but a little bit of a Glade, and don't do. Lead by experience. Don't do it.
yeah. So let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys have like a particular favorite cloud seeding or weather manipulation story that you've heard in the world?
All I can say is Alex Jones, Alex Jones, Alex Jones.
He's the goat.
He is the absolute goat.
Alex Jones is at least 80% right all the time.
So
I mean, he
just
predicted
has
9/11.
a very,
can have that one
very
forever.
non-convenient way of delivering information, but he is the goat, dog.
so
They're turning the frogs gay. They're
Unconventional.
turning our kids gay. I mean,
Put
I don't
chemicals in the
know.
water to turn the freaking frogs gay.
I'll just throw it out there. We just make this happen, I guess.
No, my favorite Alex Jones moment is whenever he was on Rogan and he was telling a story. And he's like,
oh, I love.
"I'll
Rogan.
be honest with you, I'm a little retarded." Like, bro, I started fucking dying.
I died laughing at that too. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little retarded.
I'm a little retarded too, but I mean, I make myself that way. So
well, with the with all the weather manipulation stuff, and they were doing that back in Vietnam, and they were doing other stuff, and at the same time, they were also with the chem and contrails that's still going on to this day, as far as conspiracy goes, with weather manipulation and whatnot. They were at the same time they were spraying from seeding the clouds and also spraying the Agent Orange and doing all this other stuff.
Well, there's another thing that they were doing for a while too, and this was Monsanto that was doing it.
Monsanto, yeah.
And what they were doing is they were spraying for all of these mosquitoes and stuff in towns. They just within the last 5 years had to stop doing that because it was causing cancer rates to skyrocket by 100%.
Everything causes cancer. Come on, talking
Yeah,
to a guy with
I
cancer,
mean,
you're gonna get it. Everybody's gonna get it.
everybody
If I'm
in the
gonna get
world
it, I
has
would have already got it.
microplastics in their fucking brain. I mean,
I got it for you.
let's just
I
bring
smoke
that up.
cigarettes. I drink alcohol. I do illicit substances.
I mean, I smoke weed and I'm smoking cigarettes right now.
Nux controls hard,
up
but
right
we
now.
ain't ready for that conversation. Hey, you know what? Nux does. He only doesn't control harp. He just pays for it. You know. You know.
Nah, his Jew brothers, his blue Jew brothers are the ones that are doing it.
Hey, you know what? I
Just be real.
already called Nux and I said, hey, look, I just need a good weather on Saturday, if you don't mind. And Saturday's going to be a nice day. He told me.
Oh, I have a nicotine addiction. Shit. What if I?
Oh,
Oh,
me
Shit,
too,
I do
brother.
too.
I do
Fuck
too,
me,
brother.
man.
Oh
it just
man,
hit me out of nowhere.
yeah.
I got them Zen fucking urges now.
Yeah, you know, what do you got there?
I'm,
What do you
I'm,
got there in your pocket? I see that ring. Is that
I
Kodiak?
mean,
You got yourself some Copenhagen?
That ain't Copenhagen, man. You really want to see what it is? I think it's like the Fent.
Is that Copenhagen in your
You
pocket?
might
or
want to
is it
stay
pockets?
away.
Come find out, little brother.
how is it a controlled substance if I'm not communicating to it?
I mean, I'm very, I mean, yeah, no comment, I guess.
All right, let's up those numbers, Jellywig.
Yes, let's go, Jelly Slug.
Yeah, I like to call him Slugwig. But like
Not gonna lie, I actually used to like him a long time ago before he went fucking frat boy. In fact, I think I'm
he was
probably the
always
first person
frat
that called
boy.
him frat boy. To be honest,
So
as far as I knew, he was always frat boy.
he's
here's a
always been frat
controversial
boy.
take in Asmongold's community.
He's-
I can't stand Ninja. Fucking hate him.
He's
I don't like him either.
he's so fucking frat boy, and it's so weird. Like I may not be the first person that called him out on it, but I feel like I was.
All right, so a little off topic, since there's really everything's off topic today. When I first started streaming, I had this dream that I opened up. You know those sports shops where you can get all the fan gear, like you can get your every single football team jersey, every single basketball jersey, baseball jersey, and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had a
like-
dream that I had opened up and went into business with Ludwig to open up a streamer supply store that sold streamer gear, like the merch stuff from all the streamers, as in
Were you
one
falling
shop.
asleep listening to him?
Yeah, and I probably fell asleep listening to him. And then
There's a little lore there. I'll deep dive into that in a moment. Go ahead and finish your story.
maybe I might have been accused of fapping to QT Cinderella.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Oh, I was
Why
just
would you
laughing.
say that,
Sorry.
Scoob? You fapped as QT Cinderella? I can't believe you.
Oh,
What? I didn't even
jeez.
say anything. Why are you trying to blame me? What?
There's a hint of redneck in the voice, man.
Hey, now, I know I sound like a hick, but I ain't that much a hick. You know what I'm saying?
I
QT
am.
Cinderella,
Sister.
more like whatever. Never mind. I ain't gonna go there. But yeah, I dreamt we opened this sports memorabilia shop with Ludwig, and instead of it being sports memorabilia, it was all streamer gear. And I asked where my where my area was, and he said we decided that we weren't going to carry small VTubers. And believe it or not, that was when after that dream I had, that was when I stopped following Ludwig, because I had this dream. All because I had a dream, I stopped following Ludwig.
You know what? You know what I think about that? Fuck you, Ludwig.
Fuck you,
Fucking
Ludwig.
asshole.
We could have had a good store.
What a
We-
dickhead.
We could have had an amazing store, man.
You know,
What the
we could have
fuck,
had a
dude?
good store, but instead, you know what? Only person who gets to have a good store is me and Scoob by getting the Two Heads One Mic official merch gear. Boom. Sorry.
We could have been great
Ooh.
together,
Hot damn,
Ludwig.
hot champion, hot blam.
50% off at Gaber Stuff. I'm kidding.
We could have been lovers, Ludwig. But
Well,
you ruined it.
Yeah, Ludwig, you don't need to worry about it, because instead we have, if you scan this code right now, you can get your W Energy Tub for $39.99. That's right. If you drink W Energy Tub, you can have all the energy you want. It's better than coffee, and it's healthier than
It's
dying.
25 gallons? for
better than
$25.
dabbing weed.
Just
By the way,
25
I
gallons.
am got the affiliate with W, but I don't use it. I use it as a gag because nobody buys it. I got.
I just take gas station meth pills.
So, gas.
I mean, I have Red Dragon, but I mean,
I have a bottle of pills that are it's 200 milligrams of caffeine, and I just chuck them in my mouth, drink it down with a couple of Red Bulls.
Wait a
and
minute.
work.
No. I want your promo code.
Oh,
give me
My
some.
promo code Amazon.
if you want my promo code,
I
even
need
better.
the extra caffeine. You know.
Take a couple of Adderalls, throw down 500 milligrams of
You
caffeine,
getting it? You
chug a
getting
couple of
it.
Red Bulls, and we're ready to go, boys.
Couple of Adderall, some Red Bull, and get yourself some TCG cards and play a TCG game.
Maybe
Wait,
snort a little bit
V
of
cards,
that,
V cards, V cards are the new thing.
Yeah, V cards. Yeah.
maybe snort a little bit of booger sugar, and then I'm out the door, ready for my 3-hour shift at McDonald's.
I ain't at the door, man. I'm sitting here making content all day long. Give me some booger sugar. Oh.
Let's go now, chat.
Hey,
By the
what's
way-
going on, everybody?
Are
Who
we
hasn't
canceled yet? Chat, let me know if we're
Probably.
canceled yet.
Probably 10 times over now. I got probably 29 times over now.
It's gooder than batteries for energy.
I don't know, man. They make
Oh.
meth with lithium,
But it's
so I don't know.
nothing better than Gooderies.
Let's see. Now we were talking about weather seeding and whatnot. Do you think like legitimately? I mean, we know that it's a thing. It's not a secret. But like a lot of the things, like with the hurricanes, a lot of people claim that the hurricanes are worse because of weather seeding. Some people, now to go back to our original topic with CERN,
Yeah.
a lot of people believe that CERN is responsible for a lot of these hurricanes, and they believe since we started loading up the hurricanes with more and more lately after they turned on the CERN collider again, and particularly last year there was a lot of them.
It isn't just about the CERN collider. If we're going to talk about it, let's actually get into it. So the University of Alaska, if you actually go to their website, they promote that they are doing things with HARPA.
Yeah, so
HARP.
is the University of Kansas and Kansas State. They're doing
Yeah,
it as well.
yeah.
Oklahoma State. I know. I'm sorry. I'm over here just eating salt. Don't pay me.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes we need a little sodium. That's how you know that you're not a lizard
Dude.
person.
I get sodium deficiency because of the pills I have to take all the time. So I eat salt. Does that make me a lizard person? Fuck, man. Don't call me
Salt
out.
makes you an anti-lizard person. Salt would dry you out.
So weather seeding
Anyway,
is back row affordable. Well, you know what?
if there's a stock in it, dude, I would pay for it because right now I live in we'll call it the Sandhills. I live in northeastern Colorado, but we'll touch on that. We're about 2 inches of rainfall from being a desert. All right, on this side of the Rocky Mountains, the mountain range that goes all across the world. So
east of the Rockies.
Yes, east of the Rockies.
Just so that way people know, not trying to dox you on your location or anything. Just
Oh no! I called it out myself.
Oh, I'll tell you guys
Doesn't
my
matter.
direct address. I don't care. Show up.
Come hang out. Let's smoke a bowl.
I promise you,
Whatever.
show up to my house to cause me harm. It's going to end in a sexual assault.
Whoa.
You're on
Somebody
my
call
turf, buddy.
Casey Tron.
you,
Quick.
you might get shot in the chest, but guess what? You know, I'm gonna enjoy myself.
I won't shoot you. You'll just be in my basement.
Anyway, yeah, no. So
Anyways.
the thing is normally out here right now. We're gonna talk about right now.
Yeah.
Okay, normally we're in the 100 degrees as it stands. We've been to the 70s and 80s for the last week, and we're going back into the 70s and 60s. So that makes me really scared about the weather that's about to pop up. Weather seeding? No, it's called weather seeding. Seeding, like SEED.
Yeah, like you're
Right,
planting like a farmer.
So what they
Yeah.
do is they take chemicals and they put them in the air, and it makes like crystalline dioxide or some crap like that, and it makes the hydrogen molecules be absorbed by the hydrogen and the dioxide, whatever. It creates fucking water. Hydrogen and oxygen molecules combine. That's what the chemicals that they put in the air do. And it's a crystalline substance that binds the molecules. I'm not a chemist.
It packs in the compounds to
Yeah.
the hydrogen atoms and to
It makes
make
the clouds dense, and then it rains.
H2O.
Yeah, a
H2O,
little,
and
and they
that's
all
what makes it rain, and that's why it's been so cold here. That's crazy because we are normally not like that. We're in the 100 degrees here.
right.
Normally.
They're
So-
saying that the Midwest is going to have one of the warmest winters on record this year.
I hope not.
That's what they're
Well,
saying.
we had one of the coldest on record last year. So
Yeah, that's what they said.
Well,
but at the same time, really, they said they said that, but I didn't. Oregon, they did really well snow wise. I mean, like they got a lot of precipitation and snow and whatnot, and
Hang on.
but out here they didn't. It was
We actually
so
have
dry.
kind of an important question here.
Yeah.
Not. I think it's kind of a troll, but also at the same time, you're telling me if we burn the right things, we can cause global high. I mean, if you really want to cause global warming, then yeah, you can burn things. Like go burn tires. I mean, if you want to get it hotter, okay, more power to you.
well,
But,
the thing is, if you burn more things, it's actually going to cool the Earth down because it's going to put more smoke cover.
It'll
Yeah.
put more smoke
carbon
cover
in
up.
the air, and then
Yeah.
it'll.
The
block
more
more
we
sunlight,
will
and
we
then
will
it
get
puts
into a
it-
premature global ice age.
Right. Well, they're expecting that. They were about 20 years ago. They were saying that the Pacific Northwest and that goes from the Alaskan area all the way over to the Asian islands, particularly Japan, China, Philippines, and whatnot. Those areas over there. I'm not
Taiwan.
familiar with. They say that the smog was so bad that they were actually saying that there would be a mini ice age in that area if they didn't fix things. And the pollution level has gone down so much that they're not worried about it anymore. But that is a fact. But a global high-ing makes me want to think, what if we just have everybody in the world smoke pot at the same time?
Right.
Dude,
Well-
I seen clouds over the fucking Denver fucking the Denver fucking the skyline the day that it became legal for recreational. So I mean, I'm just saying, like I you know, I was up at Buffalo Bill's gravesite when I seen
Oh,
that.
man.
So
I went there. Yeah.
have you?
Buffalo Bill Cody's gravesite? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty
Yeah.
cool place to be. You can
Yeah.
oversee
I thought you were
everything.
going to say Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was going to say.
Hey, you know
I
what?
mean, I like Buffalo Wild Wings. I mean, we can go there.
We can
I'm
go there.
cool with that too.
I prefer to get my wings from a place that I can see big old titties. But Buffalo Wild Wings is good too.
Dude.
Yeah, they have
Yeah, like
have you
IHOP.
have you been to Hooters lately, man? I'm just gonna say.
Oh,
Yes,
The
I
wings
did.
suck, but you know what? I want to see the wings.
Yeah,
but
but
you don't want to see the
they got-
wings of what's there now.
They have
Yeah.
special beer at Buffalo Wild Wings, though. They got Mountain Dew and beer mixed together. They got that King
What-
Cobra
what?
fucking dank hack. over there.
What?
What?
Y'all haven't heard?
No.
No.
Oh yeah, they got a new fucking Mountain Dew and some type of beer mixed together.
That's
Oh yeah,
retarded.
I'll
in my
find a
opinion.
picture of it. and
No,
we'll put it
I
up.
would absolutely drink that. If imagine a Baja beer splash. Imagine
If it ain't under 8.0, I won't drink it.
yeah.
I mean, if it's under 8.0, I won't drink it.
Yeah, well, I prefer beer that's not made in the United States. Last time I had some imported beer that was brought in, and man, the content, the alcohol content on that, whoo, when you're talking like
See, look right there. It's called the Rattler.
The
Radler.
Radler. I mean, if it was made of something a little strong, maybe.
Yeah. Oh.
Confirmed, it is real.
Oh
Maybe
man, I'm
just
gonna have to
really
try
like
it.
that.
I don't drink
Whoa.
much anymore. I probably drink. I mean, to be honest, since the whole karaoke DJ stuff, I stopped drinking, watching everybody get drunk and whatnot. So I had to be the one sober person babysitting a bunch of drunks at a bar. But every once in a while, I still grab a drink.
I was in this okay, lower dive. I was in this place called Synergies in Denver, Colorado, and
Friggin'
I
ads. Only way to get rid of those ads are to subscribe. I'm joking.
yep, exactly. Anyway, the whole point, what I was going with this is I would watch the DJs being handed Molly and being handed, you know, I actually was the bouncer, so I got to invite these people in. So yeah, there's a lore dive for you. If you know me, you know me. If you don't, well, too bad.
You know, once I was doing this nightclub, I was a substitute DJ, regular DJ, no karaoke work. Nightclubs, nice thing about them, you don't have to bring your own equipment. They already have their own equipment there. They have their music. Everything's all loaded up on a hard drive. You're
Mhm.
kind of groovy. All you have to do is bring your little mixer, and then you're cool. Well, I was denied access to a bar I was working at because of some freaking bouncer who's like, yeah, the ones who are selective about who comes in. We're not going to let certain people in, your standard LA bouncer. And I'm like, I work here, right? It took a half an
Yeah.
hour. They didn't have music playing, and the guy was holding me outside. And I never got hired back on to work there again. But I was a substitute, so it didn't matter. But the bouncer wouldn't let me in the club to do my fucking job.
I'm only going to touch on that just because I've been a bouncer, and if they didn't announce that you were coming in on that time, and it wasn't on the clipboard, we couldn't let you in, man. That's a security. It's a security thing.
Hey, yeah. Well,
Security
that's on
breach.
as far as I'm concerned, that's on management. But
Yeah,
but
that is on
yeah,
them.
yeah.
I knew these people, and I knew they were legit, and I had to deny them.
So right now backwards right here, he's actually flying his ship over because he's getting ready to seed the planet. We're
He's getting
watching.
ready to show you.
We're watching right here what we're talking about right here. So he's going to come over here and he's going to have his guy come out and he's going to piss out the window. Oh, sorry. That is-
Don't let me piss out the window.
no, but so like they do it in the Midwest. I noticed that like they're going back to cloud seeding again. I've seen
Yeah.
this thing that we're trying to go back to cloud seeding, particularly, but they want to do like an all natural cloud seeding. I saw this whole thing like they're literally filling planes up with water and misting the clouds, hoping that would work.
It's not just that they're dropping chemicals too to make
They're
it
dropping
rain.
chemicals.
Like there's no reason for it to be this cold in the middle of almost desert. Like I live in, okay, Nebraska has sandhills, but I'm like right next door, so that's desert. Just so you guys are aware, that's all clay. It's all sand. There are greenery that grows. I mean, but we just get like 1 or 2 inches that make us beyond being a desert. And lately, dude, this is crazy. I've never seen this much rainfall ever.
You've been getting a lot of rainfall out that way. Over here, we've got very little, but I'm pretty certain that's just because of the this weird heat wave that we've been going through over here, and they're saying that this area is going to have a late harvest. So you're gonna, if you're a farmer, you're going to be able to
I've been
harvest
fucking
later.
muted this
And-
whole time.
No, you're not muted.
No,
No,
I've been muted.
we're
I've been over
watching
here,
you
like,
and we're
nodding.
listening to you, man.
Yeah, you're not muted.
Dude, show us
Well, I've been like-
what you're trying to show us.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, so the only time I remember it being this wet in the Midwest or in central U.S. is back in the early 2000s, just right before we got hit by that May 3rd tornado. That's the only time that I remember it being this wet. And all of our rivers around where I live, and I'm surrounded by 3 rivers, like our whole town is. They were all over flooded over the highway, over I-40. And
Speaking
I
of
haven't
weather,
seen that since
tomorrow's
I was
gonna be 75.
like 12 years old.
Yeah. there was a lot of tornadoes. What was that? 3 years ago? Like Joplin kept on getting hit over and over again. They got to leave. People at the Weather Service need to leave Joplin, Missouri alone, because I think they've gotten too many tornadoes hit. Town's not
Same,
going to
Harper.
exist anymore.
Harp needs to leave them alone, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, speaking of HARP and leaving people alone, you hear about them. Allegedly, they're these cell phone towers, right? They're adding these electromagnetic things to the cell phone towers. It's supposed to help with the weather, and supposed to
It's also
allegedly.
supposed to protect against EMP attacks as well.
It's,
So it's an upgrade to the grid
yeah,
as well.
as
There's
well,
more
yeah.
to it.
But
he's
allegedly,
not
there's supposed to be some sort of weather manipulation involved with those as well, according to the conspiracy theories.
It's also supposed to be mind control too.
I
Mind
mean,
control.
have you lived under a tower? Those
I
people
live-
are weird. Just gonna say.
Listen, I've installed some of the 5G antennas and stuff on towers. So
Yeah, no, I have a friend that does too. I'm just teasing.
radio waves will cook you, but I've never seen it control somebody. I've never seen it control somebody.
I'll tell you
I've
the
never
same
seen
thing
it
I told my
control
mom.
anybody.
I used to sit in front of the TV as close as I could just to watch the television. You're going to go blind. I said, you keep on telling me I'm going to go blind for everything. You know,
Damn, I have a hairy palm.
right? You know, so you know, don't stand too close to the microwave while you're making your ramen. You know,
Well, so that actually comes from truth because they didn't used to have the shielding before. So, like the Faraday cage was not built into the microwave. So
well,
microwaves would escape from it when they were originally built.
Oh,
now there's a Faraday cage built into it, so it doesn't do that anymore.
right.
Yeah, it wasn't also in the stove, like built into the stove at that time.
No, so stoves are induction heating. So
Induction.
all that does is just heats up a piece of metal.
Yeah,
But microwaves uses radiation.
Yeah, no, I know it uses radiation. I thought there was a radiation in the stove. Maybe I'm confusing things with Futurama. I don't know.
They do have the like
Mandela effect, as we were talking.
I think like they did try to do like a legit microwave oven. You know, if I remember correctly, back in the 80s, they used to advertise a microwave oven, and I don't know if that's just a standard microwave or not, but the whole concept of like using radiation for manipulation, whether it be, as you said, mental manipulation and also weather manipulation. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of people out here. I live in Arkansas. People are crazy out here in Arkansas. I'm going to tell you, they're nutcases. And
I didn't say anything about mental manipulation.
no, but
microwave.
I insinuated that is something that is conversed as well.
yeah.
So there's a lot of people that think that there's some sort of government manipulation of people's brains.
Well,
Now there was a study back in the all these
they wear tinfoil
stuff,
hats.
well,
the
there is
tinfoil
government
hat-
manipulation.
So
of
the
brain.
tinfoil hat thing is actually based on a true story.
Yeah.
So
That is-
Yeah,
and the guy that everybody mocks for that actually was being sent radio frequencies that they put a plate in his head that picked up radio frequencies.
I thought it was a thing in his tooth. I heard it was a thing
No,
in his
it was
tooth.
in his brain. They took a piece of his brain out and put like a chip in there, and then
is there
covered it
any
up
way
with a
I
metal
can
plate.
turn you up?
Who, me?
Let me turn him up. Yeah. He backed away from his mic, so
I didn't back away from my mic. I've got my headset.
Oh, he flipped it up. That's what the problem is. All right.
There we go. There we go.
I'm
But-
so disappointed that your headset doesn't have cat ears.
That I just haven't put them on. They're somewhere. I have to ask my wife. But check out this rad mouse pad.
Dude, that's actually pretty epic. I
You
like
want to know
that.
what's rad? Scoob and I have made some game pads that are rad.
We also made a mouse pad, but it ended up being the size of a goddamn cutting board. So
It's
now
fucking
it's just
huge.
a one-on-one.
You got to make it a desk pad. It's got to be the biggest form you can make. Like what is this? Like 32 by like 18, I think.
Yeah, and
That's
the one you want to make.
I think it was 18 by 12.
Do we
Yeah,
have a
that's kinda
picture of that
small.
thing? I mean, it's like huge, like trying to sit on his desk, like almost leaning over.
Yeah, let me get
Oh yeah. Oh, you made it the other way. Okay, no. That's horrible, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We messed up on that one.
Yeah, we messed up. It's friggin' huge.
I'll
It's like,
buy one just to throw it up on my wall.
oh man. Oh man, we've been just going bangers on those mouse pads, just like gaming pad. We're just gonna call it a gaming pad and let all the TCG nerds buy them. But
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the chat thing.
oh yeah. It's all right. I keep on forgetting that there is a chat.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to look at it just to make sure that we can keep up with what people have to say.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Streamer
we're not
habit.
getting.
Sorry.
We're not getting the Twitter side of the chat for some reason. Like the first night we got the Twitter side of the chat. This time we're not getting the Twitter side of the chat, and I don't know why.
No, we get the chat. It just doesn't show the viewers.
Oh,
we still get the chat though.
Oh, we still get the chat. Okay.
Yeah, it was doing the same
I
thing.
Did you
forgot
guys see what I sent you guys in the pirate?
used to the radio. Are you an old man?
Who?
Check the extra case pirate chat.
Thirst. Yeah, chat. Sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't call you an old man. I mean, I'm an old man. I ain't trying to call you.
It's Mark Zucker's club.
Gummy. Straight gummy, bruh.
It's me.
I'm a gummy bear.
See-
Okay, I'm not gonna get us canceled.
See, our boy right here, he always forgets about chat too. He's used to radio.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. That's funny. Like I've been hearing like a lot of conspiracy theories though about those about these towers being like for weather manipulation in particular, and I'm like, okay, then why are we still not getting the weather that we need for our farms?
Because it's very, very conspiracy theory minded here, but I'm gonna throw it out there and I'm just gonna say, oh, dude, the it's not what's the word I'm looking for? Trump does it all the time, but it's not
China, I know it well.
No. Yeah, we can blame it on China. Fuck it. Let's go ahead and blame it on China because they're doing it too. So
all 7 swing states.
Oh,
he hasn't unclassified it yet. I guess it's yeah. He said it too. There we go.
I might bring her in here to say hi to everybody. We'll see if she's up to it.
Yeah. Why not? We'll
Sorry,
say
I'm
hi.
half retarded myself. So
Yeah.
All right, Dan. I got those images uploading.
China. I love it.
China.
Oh yeah. So like I have a hard time believing. Oh, there it is. There's the look at how big that mouse pad is.
That's supposed to be a mouse pad.
Look at that mouse.
That's a mouse pad, but that's like wow, dude.
For a
That's
giant?
nothing on my desk.
And then a little shameless plug. There's my game at. That thing is so beautiful, bro.
21 by
Send me a link afterwards in the chat, and I'll buy one.
I got you, dog.
Yeah.
I got you, homie.
Yeah. So like huge friggin' mouse pad. But I was like, I'm like, really? I mean, we got Trump trying to get the farms back running, you know, and we got all this.
Oh, there she was. Did y'all see her? Y'all see her pop up on the camera?
Yeah.
I saw her.
I didn't have a chance.
I might actually put mine. I'm using a large vanity.
I didn't have a chance to make the screen big. I was just getting ready to go like this, but it's too late.
She was like, I don't want to do all that. I just got off work on.
I just want to tell you.
I said, go say hi at least, and she's like,
whoa, hang on. We got a lot coming in here.
We got a little bit going on here. Let's see. We got we already looked at this one. Actually, might fit in a large vanity. It'll fit on. Yeah, maybe it might fit on a large vanity.
It's not a relic. Not from ancient times. We used in ancient times back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Okay, like I'm gonna be real here. All right, we're gonna talk about it now. All right, we had stone that would hold our hands and our wrists so that we can carpal tunnel. It still happened anyway. It was the idea, but it never worked anyway. Now they're replaced with boobas, I believe, right?
Yeah, they replaced with boobas. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had stone boulders, but they didn't work. So.
Some boulders.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
gotta
like the
have.
boulders.
If you don't have boobs on your mouse pad, you're not doing it right.
Or ass cheeks, for that
I
matter.
can find you like 7 really good VTubers right now who's selling mouse pads with their tits on it.
Please
saying.
tell me it's Shy Lily. I'm a simp.
Oh,
Gooner, at least
yeah,
that aspect.
Well, if it's affiliate mouse pad, there ain't going to be no tits.
Can be ass. I'm okay with that.
You want
But yeah, I've always found it weird that that we can't get these weather manipulation machines to work in our own home, but yet we're talking about using them for foreign wars. We're talking about using them for controlling how bad the tornadoes get in the Midwest, and we're talking about how using these weather manipulation machines for
We see you, homie.
hurricane prevention, and they don't seem to work.
Oh, you're good.
They do work. It's okay. We can discuss the harpa or harp that I've been calling harpa for all my life because that was what they were called, and then they obviously changed it by one acronym, whatever. Anyway, it don't matter.
You changed the
whole
company
point is-
acronym. You changed the whole thing, right?
It was
Rebrand.
harpa, but now they're changing it to harp. They're rebranded. Yeah, no. They wanted they wanted to sell it now. What the fuck is going on in my fucking phone here?
It's okay. Backwards is just having a fight with his camera, and the camera won.
Oh, I had to turn the camera away because my wife
thought
was
he was
getting
having a
naked.
fight with his wife. But
Oh,
No, she was just getting naked, and I wouldn't let you guys see that because she didn't give me authorization.
thank you so much because that would have been awful. And
Yeah, and we're not streaming to the hub tonight.
I'm glad I'm not streaming my channel because that would have got me the second strike.
Well,
I've
that's
ever
why I
had.
just went ahead and turned it out of the way.
Oh, it's all right. We'll just put the Tectone bar right over it.
Yes,
What are you
please do.
dropping on the
Can you
ground?
handle that?
Why do you have so many ducks in your pocket?
what?
Whoa,
She's
why
dropped
she
like
got
12
ducks?
ducks.
No. We got to talk about it. Is this nucks or ducks? Like I'm kind of
Ducks.
confused now.
Well,
Like,
12 nucks in your pocket. Now that would be a good investment. I'm just
That's-
saying.
That's a good time with Blue Jew. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
She works at Five Below, and there's all these little tiny ducks, and she just sticks them in her pocket when she picks them up off the ground so customers don't slip on them.
All right, I have a
brings
request.
Pockets full of ducks.
There is knockoff markers that I need to get that Five Below has, but every time I go there, they're always sold
Oh,
out.
we have them right now.
Yeah, they're like knockoff watercolor markers, but I love them.
We
Five
do
Below.
have the watercolor markers right now, right? The knockoff ones.
So
Yeah,
And that's
I
the
need
idea
more
of
of those.
Unreal
I need
Gold.
more of those. Oh,
Ducks.
original Counter-Strike kids these days will never know true dopamine release with what we did.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
there
probably
it
are. I missed the gold. Okay, yeah. Counter Strike. I remember Counter Strike.
I,
Yeah.
I suck at reading,
You wanna get-
so sorry.
No, it's cool.
Little scissors?
The little chat's hard to read.
Go ahead.
But gaming, man, I miss like the old games.
Get
These
some
games aren't the
sauce.
same. They're shooting fish in a
Yeah.
You
barrel.
want to
They're
get
not
two
even.
pizzas
They're
and
not
share
even.
with the girls?
They're not even objective
already
based
had
anymore. Kids can't play an
It's up to you.
objective based game.
Especially like with Steam or YouTube actually just lost today, by the way.
Oh, did they?
YouTube did lose their lawsuit with this, so just throwing that out there.
We'll have to look into that a little later. Scoob and I
I
have a huge
just
rant about video
seen
games.
it. It was just touched on. I didn't read the article. It just kind of popped up, and that's what I seen. So,
Man. Yeah, but yeah, I know that they have other reasons why. If this technology is being utilized in the way that the conspiracy theories say, I know that there's some reason why they're not using it, and also you don't want to mess with something that you can't control. You can't really, even if you have ability to manipulate weather, you can't control it. And
Correct.
I would think that would be a big issue, especially when you're going, okay, we're going to make it rain. What if you can't make it stop? You're seeding the rain.
That's the thing.
So they
The
they can
whole
predict within a relatively decent accuracy what they're going to be dumping, but sometimes natural weather occurs as well. Think unexpected natural weather, such as like a
that's
high
where
front
you
or low
got
front,
the
or high pressure, low
flooding
pressure.
in Texas.
Correct, and then you have children's camps along rivers being flooded out, and liberals
Yeah.
praising the death of Christian children.
No, that was a
I
big
was gonna
old.
say it, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I remember when that was a big old thing. It's like, really? Also, at the
I
same time, do you not check your weather apps before you decide to go camping?
I actually have really hot, juicy things that I'm going to share tomorrow.
Oh,
First
Hot
time ever,
juicy.
I'm actually going to throw a react out on my channel,
okay.
and I really hope that it does well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm usually a gamer for all of you that don't watch me, but I really feel that this is very important because this is very disgusting.
What's the topic?
Children being groomed,
Oh, yeah.
and
all right.
I have receipts.
And they're at a barber shop, right?
No,
No, wrong kind of grooming.
no, it is still grooming.
So they were at a
I
dinner
know what you're
party.
talking about, but no,
Oh.
this is not that one. But I will share that one if I can find it as
Yeah.
I'm sharing what I'm sharing. This
Fairly
is
upsetting,
horrible. This is very despicable, and you can tell it's not AI. So
Well, definitely be watching your video when you drop it tomorrow.
I don't know that it'll be dropped tomorrow, but I'll be making it tomorrow.
Oh, you'll be making it
So,
tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
I want to get into.
I got a lot of things to do tomorrow. I'm not going to be live streaming, but I have a video that will compensate for that. So
now, let's see. What do you think about well, we were talking about CERN and a few other things. Now, a lot of people are saying that like the weather manipulation, the CERN, alternate realities, all these things that we just covered. Now, those tend to be very much in the same conversations for a lot of people, and the technology is amongst the same technology. Now, what do you think about that? I mean, really, we're putting technology that can potentially manipulate weather out there. We're putting technology that can potentially run a rift in space-time.
you are asking me things that I can share, kind of, but I got to be very careful what I say.
No, opinions. Don't necessarily put out
opinions. Okay, we can go with opinions.
What do you think about it? Because I mean, the fact of the matter is I feel like half of it's bunk. To be honest, half of what we think we know.
You're not wrong.
But
half there are real implications, and there are a lot of okay. Yeah, just to be real, because Donald Trump actually signed a executive order. A lot of these things are coming out now, and I'm saying a lot. I'm sorry. I even told you not to say I'm sorry, man.
No,
anyway,
the more
it's because you're calling me out, and I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I asked for an opinion rather than facts, and that's hard for people.
Yeah, no, I'll spit facts real quick. I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of bad things. I've done a lot of good things. I just want to see people happy, and I want to make people happy. For what I can share, I'll give it to you right now. How do we explain this? This is hard for me because I'm not this kind of person that speaks about this kind of stuff. But yeah, there are aliens. Yeah, they know they exist. The question is, because they have declassified that. So I'm trying
No.
to throw that out there.
The pill, the
You-
Tic Tac.
You don't understand the reason why we are the most powerful nation in the world. Okay, so let's jump back to Germany in the Nazi era. Okay.
We going back to the Flying Bell.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna actually talk about they're trying to find the Holy Grail.
Well, yeah. And the Spear of Destiny is what they're looking for. From what I
Also,
understand.
the grave of the first Buddha and
Yes,
Krishna
yes, yes.
and anything
Yes.
anything of occult that they could find.
Right. Well,
Yes, because they were occultists.
right.
Okay.
They I believe that we already have the Spear of Destiny, but the spear that pierced Christ. There's a rumor that our own people during World War II had received a bunch of religious artifacts from a German camp that had all these artifacts and whatnot that was stolen from churches. One of which
Yes.
being the Spear of Destiny, and the
Where's
rumor
the
is,
Ark of the Covenant?
and the Ark
Go
of the
ahead with
Covenant.
your story, but that was my question. That's all I
Where is
wanna
the Ark
ask.
of the Covenant? A lot of people believe that it's in India right now. There's rumor that it's in India, but the Spear of Destiny,
I'm not gonna argue.
allegedly during World War II, we confiscated that, and the reason why we're one of the number one powers in the world is because whoever holds the Spear of Destiny would be in power, and we got that in World War II. Allegedly, according to
Yeah.
conspiracy theory. Now, regarding like things like the Ark of the Covenant, they say that the Ark of the Covenant might be in India right now. There's some people who believe that it's
It's
still
all conspiratorial because
yeah.
nobody is ever going to own the right to own the Ark of the Covenant because it would be the one thing that would prove all humanity to be the thing that we need to believe in, right? So that would confirm that Christ, Jesus Christ.
Well, it would confirm beyond that. Before
Yeah,
that,
that's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
that would confirm all religion in general. Because even if you look at it, I'm not a theologist, but I will explain theology as much as I understand anyway. Somebody else in the comments wants to comment, please do.
yeah.
What do you guys think
Otherwise,
about the name of my silicoid here?
what do we got here? So hold on a second. Let's see. We got to make this big so we can see. Shitmonger.
Yeah,
That's
it's either that or shit lord.
no, I like monger better.
No,
Okay.
no, just call him shit.
Shit. Shit, she. Shit,
Sushi?
shit, shoe.
Is that what I'm reading?
There we go. We're
Call him Chinfu or some
Home
shit.
will be, let's call it.
in theory, though, my thought process is if it still exists after 4,000 years of one item still existing, particularly the Ark of the Covenant,
This-
because that goes back Old Testament. Half of what allegedly, because it's 2.5
It ain't-
cubits by
It
1
ain't
cubit
Old
wide.
Testament. Jesus Christ was in the New Testament. The Old
Yeah.
Testament was how the Jews had to live.
Right, but the Ark of the Covenant was
Was in the Old Testament.
was in the Old Testament. It was carried.
Yeah, no,
across
you're
the
not.
desert.
You're not wrong.
You know, so that's a 4,000-year-old box in a sense. Now, half of that box was
I
made
mean,
out of
that's
wood.
that's. It's not 4,000. It's more like 12 to 14,000.
Well, just saying.
4,000 is just kind of like it was the modern thought process.
Right.
Right.
So you're looking at
already
a
know
box
everything
that's
is
made
left
half
over
of wood, half of gold, and now unless
Well, it would be made in full gold. I mean, especially if they actually appreciate it. But let's back that back just a little bit. What if they didn't really appreciate it and it was just in a box?
depending on what the box was made out of, it probably wouldn't exist anymore, and that'd be the main
Exactly.
issue for a lot of these people who are looking for these supernatural relics, religious relics, relics of the past that everything eventually corrodes. Gold will eventually break. It's very soft. They didn't have like forging
Yes.
technologies to make any kind of metals a lot firmer than they did now. I mean, like
So,
the Japanese, they took several thousand years for them to perfect making a blade.
so let's deep dive into the Egyptian lore. Let's just go back into that. Everything on those pyramids were all smooth back before with limestone and gold. Gold was automatically, obviously, taken when their empire fell.
Or it was used by other
And
by
sandstone too. Anyway,
Right.
it was
continue.
used
Sorry.
by future empires to build statues in smaller.
Right, that's
square
what the
diameter.
historians say, is that that future pharaohs would have taken apart like the old pyramids and
The tips of the pyramids and
the
stuff.
tips of the
Yeah.
pyramids and the limestone that was the polished limestone and everything, and then a lot of it like was destroyed during our own wars, during World War II, World War One.
Eroded.
Yeah, eroded. The Younger Dryas, also known as the Great Flood. There's signs that that those pyramids survived the Younger Dryas. Now, for those people who remember the Bible
Dryas?
stories, yeah, the Younger Dryas, your ass wasn't dry during the Great Flood. I'll tell you that much.
It was also on
Obviously
fast.
not. I mean, you were obviously being either raped by frogs or by locusts, I guess. But,
By frog.
There's only two things on this planet that have been here longer than we have, and it's crocodiles / alligators and sharks.
Right, right.
I mean, frogs belong to those families, so
Yeah,
True.
but
Not
you
the
know,
shark
when
family,
you
but-
look at the way that things
if
erode,
you're
and
raped by a frog, you deserve it. I guess I don't know.
you, there are people who take good care of things, and there are people who don't. Now, my worry is like with when it comes down to something that would have been so powerful as the Ark of the Covenant, and something. Let's just say the power, the semi-phenomenal
Excuse me.
cosmic power that is described in the Indiana Jones movie, when Raiders of the Lost
yeah.
Ark, right?
Well,
Now
we're
let's
not
the
even
Bible
talking
also
about
kind
We're
of
not talking
describes
about
it as that.
We're not. I'm just saying if there's anything that has any kind of religious power of any kind, no matter superstitional, supernatural, or whatever, and you go and you're gonna hope that
Conspiracy.
somebody would have taken care of it. Because if something would have degraded, decomposed, fallen apart over years, even museums to this day, museums have to have environmental temperature controls and all these things just to make the thing survive time.
Well, so the other thing with that
Can I
too is
ask
they
a
would have
couple
survived
questions?
a
You
lot
guys can go
longer
ahead.
underground. They would have lasted a lot longer underground, but as soon as you expose them to the open air, that's when they start to degrade quicker. So that's why they have to keep them like that when they're in museums.
I
and stuff.
actually have a conspiracy for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the Ark of the Covenant for a minute. Indiana Jones was actually probably the thing that made the Ark of the Covenant the biggest thing in our generations that we can actually understand. I comment that I have no idea, but I love these conversations and I love the name. XD. Whose name? Anyway.
Bonkers Conspiracies is the name that we have here. The name for the is ship. Shit.
Anyway,
And
I was
India is my
confused.
homeworld.
Sorry. Backing out of my ADHD moment there for a minute. I kind of can retain it. So what I was talking about with the Indiana Jones thing, yeah, like that was that was
Fabrication.
cinematics and stuff
Cinematic
like that.
fabrication, absolutely. But I mean, when people read these stories, these biblical stories, and how after translation, and the way we see things now as opposed to the way they saw things then, and when you translate and you have people who are like, no offense against
1980s.
Yeah, 1980s even then, but it was 1987, I believe, when Indiana Jones came out.
It is later 1980s for sure.
Yeah, but way we look at things, it's like the ancient aliens theory.
81.
81. Thank you. Um, the ancient alien theories, right? So when we look back at the Bible or any ancient texts, and people are like, yeah, there's these things, these glowing orbs and balls of chariots of fire or whatever coming from the skies, and they would sit there and hover and stay over a city, and their gods would come out, their Nephilim or whatever would come out of these chariots of fire. Now, to me, that and a lot of people, if you were to translate things, I don't believe in ancient alien theory in the sense of that the people on History Channel are putting it, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I would hope that you wouldn't take it that way.
right,
Anyway.
but we have
So-
people who are so superstitious enough that they believe everything they read, and with translations, things don't translate well, especially once it's been translated 35 times. Just the NIV Bible, the NIV version of the Bible has been translated 35 times, not including the different
I'm
versions
so
of the
happy
Bible.
that you brought that up.
So when you translate something so many times, it loses reference, and you can't keep an exact reference of what something is. A chariot of fire coming from the sky, as far as I know, somebody drove their friggin' chariot off a cliff, and
They came
mean-
to you with their fucking chariot wheels on fire, and they just
Right.
kind of rolled over.
These are I mean translation is a bitch, and people to this day saying that they can translate ancient Egyptian. I mean, for God's sakes, when
Can you really?
Mel Gibson made that Passions of the Christ, and he lied about being an ancient Aramaic. Nobody knows ancient Aramaic. Nobody can speak ancient Aramaic. It's a dead language so much, in fact, that they can barely even read it to this day, and we still haven't translated ancient Aramaic. What are you
Can I
talking
pause
about?
you
Mel
for
Gibson?
just 1 second?
Sorry.
Even like I'm doing a live stream for the Tears of the Kingdom, and yeah, even there, like mistranslating, like they're doing it on purpose because they're trying to prove a point.
Right, and
There is no guarantee that you're reading what you're fucking thinking you're reading.
which ties into mental manipulation. We spoke earlier that behind the scenes that you can't trust the media because the media is paid to tell you one thing by a sponsor or by a government entity or by whoever. So now you have woke media sitting there saying, "Oh well, you have this, and this. We're going to erase the fact." Most schools don't teach World War II. They don't teach the concentration camps anymore in schools. My ex-wife, she is an educator, and she said they don't teach that in her school. They don't teach World War II concentration camps existed. They don't.
That's because they're too busy teaching Common Core and how to be trans at 4 years old.
Well, yeah. And
so you're
doing
not
that,
wrong, man.
So doing that, you're changing history. You're changing how people recognize history. It's the same concept as translating things wrongly.
It's the same thing that
Well,
happened
to the
in
victor go the
Nazi Germany.
spoils, and never forget that whoever wins the war writes the history.
Right.
That's absolutely true.
But the problem is the way we have it is whoever is in the media rewrites the history, and that is
That's what they're trying to do right now.
Well, the media is the new war.
No, it's Cold
Well,
War.
The media is the war front. They're pushing the agendas of the people that want reality changed. Essentially.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
As far as we know, Death is going to be cruising down the street in a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up a moment ago.
Yeah,
since before we get off the topic of UFOs, I have actually seen orbs.
Oh, we were talking about UFOs. I'm
yes,
sorry.
UFOs. Yeah, we have ADD. Sorry, people. This is ADD Bonkers Conspiracy Podcast. So yes, orbs. UFOs. We were talking about UFOs. So when it comes down to the ancient aliens and whatnot and the UFOs, I believe that there are UFOs over Bigfoot. What about you?
I've seen things that I can't explain, and when I was in Afghanistan, it was right around Christmas time. I was outside on guard duty at our tent to our electronics post, and we had 4 other guards out there with me, and then everybody was kind of heading back from chow, so it was later in the evening, and we saw orbs off in the distance, and we're like, oh cool, the helicopters are doing training exercises, live fire exercises, right? But they were firing at the orbs, so the helicopters were out, but they were firing at the orbs, and then they were firing rockets at the orbs, but nothing was hitting anything, and the orbs were kind of scattered in a weird formation, like a staggered, almost like a W in
I
the
swear I
sky.
saw a news thing about that.
I don't know if you did or not, because I was overseas when this
I
happened.
swear I saw a news
But-
thing about that.
But this was by Camp Leatherneck in Afghanistan. You can look it up. Camp Bastion if you're British. So we were out on post, and we watched these things fly around for 45 minutes, I think, and we called it into the radio. So we called it into like command. They dispatched aircraft, like fighter craft, after it. Nothing. And then we saw them all combine into one, and then fly off, just poof, into the sky. I mean, they were there, and then they weren't. Not even a streak across the sky. It wasn't like something in the movies.
Well,
And they did not know what it was. Nobody on the
Right.
base knew what it was.
there have
CENTCOM
been
didn't know what it
several
was.
of these things, and not too long ago,
Well, they told
Scoob,
us
you
not
might
to
have heard
fucking
about
talk
this
about
one.
it.
You might have heard about this one, Scoob. Not too long ago, there was lights in the sky outside of, I think it was Houston, and they scrambled helicopters and jets out that way, and they chased orbs out of Houston, and it was on the news and everything, probably about a year or two ago. And
All right, cool. I appreciate the docs.
I didn't say where you lived. I just said you might have heard about it. Unless you're an alien that got scared out of Houston.
But actually, no. Whenever it comes to stuff like that, they do not be talking about it around here, like at all. The only place to see it is on social
Really?
media.
Okay.
Yeah, they really just. There's so much stuff that goes on around here, bro. UFOs are the least of the
Man.
problem.
Houston's just a busy area too. There's a lot of crime, a lot of illegal aliens, not just the space kind around there.
It's
Hell
just gonna
yeah,
say
we're
that.
one of the top rated cities, bro.
Yeah. And then similar situation also during World War II, back to World War II, Los Angeles.
The
Now,
Battle of LA was such bullshit. It was just like, okay.
Fog
It's like
and light.
it's history, it's Marine Corps lore and history. Like that was a live fire training exercise. They were firing at blimps and they couldn't fucking hit anything because it was the army. That's the story we're told. And I believe it 100%.
I
And they were
mean,
doing it to boost morale, and they just couldn't hit anything in the dark.
Well,
can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I believe that the Bible is a very good way to live your life. I believe that that's exactly how they want you to live your life. I mean, why would it be so old and that it's lasted this long? I mean, just think about that for a second.
I think the Bible's a great place to start from for building morality and consciousness towards others, but I don't think it's the end all be all. I don't think humans have the answer.
no, we
I
definitely
don't. I obviously don't even think that myself.
I'm not a Christian. I'm not an atheist. I'm not anything. I'm agnostic because I think that humans don't have the answer. I think there is probably something higher power, and there's no science to prove that there isn't a higher power, so I can't believe that there's not. I'm
Right.
very scientific minded, very science minded. So I don't know.
I agree.
I'm not saying there is no God. I'm not saying there can't be a God. I'm not even saying it's unlikely. I'm saying
Gene
that there is
Roddenberry
something
famously
I
said-
cannot explain.
Gene Roddenberry famously said, until it's made science fact, it will be science fiction. And
That wasn't in regards to religion, though.
but it wasn't. But there's a lot of people who look at the Bible. I personally look at it as a true history book, not necessarily the supernatural part anymore. A little bit about me. When I was young, I was going to be a youth minister until I was scared away from organized religion. And there are people who believe in three things: that the Bible is either A, fairy tale, B, history, or C, science fiction. And one of the
I'm
earliest
history guy.
Well,
know.
fantasy.
fantasy
It's
also.
not, there's not a lot of science to the Bible. It's a lot of fantasy.
Well, it is now according to our definition. But think about this.
We can only understand what we could decipher.
Yeah,
So-
and
And we can only understand based off of what we know of them at that time. We
so
don't
But
know.
at the same time, was the person that can I throw out one thing real quick and then I'll shut up?
yeah, no, just throw it out.
Don't ask. Just talk.
Catholic
Just toss it out.
Catholicism was what wrote the modern day Bible. I feel like there's a lot more that needs to be added to the Bible. Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't know.
Well, there's also the Book of Enoch. There's
Yeah.
There's
But the
several
Book of
others.
Enoch actually kind of contributes to the Quran. So
Well, the Book of Enoch contributes to the ancient alien theory too.
yeah, but okay.
There's a
You're
lot.
not wrong.
The
but
Book of
I'm
Enoch has
gonna
also angels and giants and Nephilim and there's
Yeah,
so much more
which-
to it that describes things that kind of back
is-
up a lot more human lore from verbal.
Before we
But
continue
it's-
on with this, I'd like to read this statement from.
yeah, I was gonna say we do need to read that.
I did see a jet and the flying thingy that soldiers dropped out of flying through the sky just a couple of days ago. They turned around a lot of times as though chasing something, but I couldn't see much from the back seat. Now, if you think about that, right? We do see a lot of things on a regular basis just in the sky, like orbs or airplane like devices that we find that we is that a UFO? Is that an airplane? And really, people are like, a lot of people claim to see UFOs, and it's
always
probably just
UFO.
it's always a UFO, or it's an airplane a mile up in the sky. And really, when you're that high, can you tell what's going on?
Okay, so this leads me to my other experience, and this was right around my house, so very close to where I live right now. I was on my way back from work one night, and it was about twilight, so somewhere around like 7 p.m. in the middle of summer. So it's still lighting up outside, but it's getting darker, and all of my this is so stereotypical too, but everything in my car shut down, and so I was like, what the hell? So I looked at my car and stuff, and then everything kind of kicked back on. But I looked up because it was at a stop sign, and I rolled through it because I lost all power to my vehicle. But I'm looking up at the sky, and I saw something like an Imperial battle cruiser in the fucking sky. And this thing was so big, it was not any aircraft I've ever seen. And I was in the Marine Corps for 10 years, been around every aircraft pretty much known to man. I did not know what this was. It didn't have any distinct like wing features or like tail features. It was just a big ass fucking triangle. It didn't have any sound to it. It didn't have any smell to it. It didn't have any heat to it, but it was so big that I mean, it blocked out a third of the sky.
You're talking about the flying V's.
No, I'm talking about like a triangle.
Okay,
In the
the
sky,
full,
a big ass
the full-on
triangle,
triangles. Okay, the triangles, because
It looked like an Imperial battle cruiser. I don't know how else to describe it.
okay,
Like from
okay.
Star Wars.
All right, so we're talking
wasn't blocking
huge.
the
We're not
shot.
talking small. We're talking something big.
I'm talking something the size of my city, like 30,000 people city, an air carrier in the damn sky. I
Being
could
from
not tell how
Denver-
fast it was moving. Say again.
No, go ahead.
I
Sorry, didn't mean to
don't.
interrupt.
I can't tell you how fast it was moving because it was so big that I couldn't reference. There was nothing to reference it to. And as soon as it was just far enough away from me, I got all my electrical back on my car and stuff. My phone turned back on. It didn't go through the reboot cycle. It just kicked back on where it was. I called my dad and I pointed him in the direction of it, and it went right over his house as well. He reported the same thing after his blackout. His radio blackout.
They it seems like only times that you hear a lot of the reports, as it was said earlier, the media, when somebody reports these things, the media either doesn't cover it, reports the person as a crackpot, or you have somebody who's out there going, okay, it's you were dealt with a prank. Now, say for example, in Florida, they had that alien situation at a mall. Remember the thing 2
Yeah,
years
that was
ago?
last year before last.
It was 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
And it went on for a week. Nobody can explain it. There was sightings of something. Somebody was attacked by something, and
There was like gunfire at the mall. There's all these weird videos going around.
And,
It kind of looked like their first test of AI. in my
right, it did. It did look like it looked even worse. Actually, the videos I saw were even worse. Remember the best alien movie ever with the worst AI ever? It was Signs.
Yep. That's
Okay.
kind of what it looked like, almost
It-
exactly.
Almost
Or
exactly.
like a Mexican video.
Well, we'll get on the chupacabra next time we talk about things because I got a little bit about that. But
Oh, I just meant like all the grainy, like 1980s cell phone video.
right, your Asmongold, I got to report something important video
Right.
camera. I know exactly what you're talking about. So I had a similar situation with a flying V. I was driving through the outskirts of Las Vegas, and I saw like this V shape coming down, and didn't know what it was. I'm too busy driving, can't pay attention. And I swear up and down it was something odd. It wasn't something I was used to seeing. I thought it was maybe possibly one of those top secret jets that would never top secret, the B-52 bomber or whatever that we just sent to deal with the nukes just recently.
B2 bomber.
B2s, yeah, those big old bombers like that. Most of those flying Vs and most of the triangle-shaped ships that people are seeing are most likely those. It's a top secret newer version of those. I mean, after all, if back in the 80s, that B2 bomber that we see now is still considered the top secret bomber, but everybody knew about it, and that means to me that places like Lockheed Martin, the Skunk Works, and different other facilities, particularly those that were formerly run by von Braun in the past, are still working on top secret flight machines. So much, in fact, that as each flying device that we've seen come out, they have been brought up on the news. They say, here's what they've invented, here's what's been brought out. Everything up to drones that we're seeing now. It's really hard for people to tell what's what anymore.
Well, I even saw the X-37B before it ever was publicized because it was landing out at the Air Force base that I was stationed next to. So I'd never seen anything like that before, but it still looked human. Like it looked like a military aircraft. It was a NASA spacecraft, but it's an autonomous space plane if you don't know what it is.
Right.
It's pretty badass. But I was seeing it 5 or 10 years before it was publicized. Before
right.
You're
common knowledge.
talking about the B,
The X-37B.
X-37. Okay.
Yeah, X-37B space plane. But it was landing at the air base that I was stationed next to. And I questioned about it, but then nobody would say anything, or they would say, we don't know what that is, or we can't talk about that. So I found out they exposed it on the news like 5 years later or something. And I was like, hey, that's the plane I saw when I started my dad about it. He's a big airplane
I love
buff,
seeing
so-
those planes. Well, I was with my little experience when I was driving out of Las Vegas. Next day I found out what it was, and I was very disappointed. It wasn't aliens, people. It was flying Elvises. Apparently, there's these Elvises that jump out of airplanes, and they
Oh, they were skydivers. You saw the skydiving trails. Okay, so that's the other thing though too, is like I know the difference between a flare and what I saw in the sky. The military knows the difference between flares. They wouldn't have been shooting at it and firing missiles at it. The missiles are expensive, very expensive.
but people are idiots.
People are idiots, but all of CENTCOM didn't know what it was. So you're talking about several layers of people. in the entire military going through this entire process of
The
authorizing
way
fire
they
on
dress in as
targets.
Elvis. You're right.
In the 1940s.
Not in the middle of Afghanistan. It's not going to be Elvis.
You're right.
Yeah, oh, you sure? I
He's
can
in the
imagine,
Bahamas
like,
with Michael Jackson and Epstein now.
right.
Bigfoot.
Well, I don't know about that. Both of them shot themselves in the head, right?
Oh,
Yeah, in the back of the head twice.
Right, twice,
On accident.
Yeah, exactly.
while the cameras were out.
Hillary
No.
wasn't seen leaving the scene either.
Yeah, but people are idiots, and in the long run, now I don't know what the rules are when it comes down to top secret tests, top secret flights, like when it comes down to like these top secret test flights and stuff. Really, are you going to be logging a top secret test flight with?
I'll tell you this: they're not
CSCOM?
going to do a top secret
You're-
test flight in an enemy state. It's not going to be.
I will contradict that, and I will say they will definitely do it in an enemy area, and I will explain the reason why I know that. Lockheed Martin isn't just going to give their controversies or their secrets behind, but I will explain that you're not going to see it over our heads. The chances of you seeing anything are probably enemies to our nation. I mean, let's talk about the balloon blimp that was
The
going over our
balloons, the
nation.
Chinese balloons.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second.
I am going to go dark for a bit because I got to go eat something.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I will be here, but I'm going to be on mute and on. You're not going to watch me scarf down an entire pizza. So.
That's fine, man.
Please
You
tell
watch
me
me
you're
play video games, but you're not going to watch me unhinge my jaw and swallow a pizza whole.
All
Sorry,
right, there
guys.
better not be anchovies on
Yeah.
that pizza, because if there's anchovies, you're not getting a tip.
No, it's just
Dude,
kids.
I will give you a tip if there's anchovies on that pizza. I'll give you
I
a
love
fucking
anchovies.
$10 tip.
I actually like
Well, I'm
anchovies.
going to get a tip either way, right?
Yeah,
Somebody said I
well,
get a
you'll
tip.
get just the tip.
Just okay. Wait,
It's okay.
which one's that?
spoon.
Anchovies or no anchovies?
It's all right. You'll get
Either
the
way,
tip
you're going
anyway.
to get a tip, so be happy.
You'll get a tip. I'll spoon afterwards. It's okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, for 20 seconds.
Oh, for 20
So,
seconds. So anyway,
so
you're going.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I was
have
just
nothing
reading this.
important
I
to
was
say.
getting ready to. That's for the Patreon subscribers, just a tip. Well, or at least the OnlyFans subscribers. You can throw a little something extra in my jar. Just make sure it's not mayonnaise, or it looks like.
Yeah. I'll give you 10 liters of mayonnaise. How about that?
So, like, I would sooner believe, and I do. I sooner believe in UFOs than Bigfoot, or I sooner believe in UFOs than anything else. And let's just put it this way: the Fermi paradox, right? They say that like there's so many planets out there, and yet we educate our children to believe that we are alone in the world. We're alone in the galaxy. We're alone amongst all these specks of dust out there, and we
We're not
educate our
alone.
children. We're not alone. There's no way impossibility. If you believe that God made you, if you're a religious person, or if you believe that you're there by whatever divine miracle you're here by, right?
We're nothing special.
And then you look at yourself and you're in a small town, but then all of a sudden you leave that small town and you go to Los Angeles, and oh, look at all these people, and then you go over to New York City, and oh, there's all these people living on top of each other, and then you're like, okay, so we are a bunch of cockroaches on infesting this planet. What's to say that there's not cockroaches infesting other planets like us? Now we know that our species couldn't survive on some of these planets, but doesn't mean that they have a sense of things have evolved out of their primordial ooze just to be able to get to the one point that says we are not alone. We cannot possibly be alone. And the Fermi, I think Fermi is Fermi paradox says that there is no possible way that we could be alone, but there is no possible way that we could know it. Now, I believe that we're not alone. I believe that we have been visited. Now, look at the leaps of technology that we've made since the 1950s. There is no possible way that we could have gone from the Wright brother, and I'm not saying that our human people are idiots. All right. I believe that we human beings built the pyramids. I believe that we had the technology to do it. And I don't want to put anything against my ancestors and your ancestors. And for those people who are Scottish and Irish, and we have a lot of places like Stonehenge in that area. Even in South America, there are little Stonehenge-like features that face a certain way, and it's not just by the changing of the seasons. It's not just a lot of these other things. With the way the Earth spins and all this stuff, the stars are not in the same place, but they're always aligned no matter what. Now, we find the possibility of potential crashes in the middle of the desert in Arizona and other places. We find our technology getting better and better to the day, a lot faster than our stupid society is able to come up with the ideas. And I'm sorry, we are stupid. We're not exactly the smartest group of beings out there.
If you want to talk about 31 Axis coming to us, or 33I, whatever it's called.
Yeah, 3I.
So there's a lot of controversy with that. And, but what are we going to prove until it's actually close enough that we can actually see it? It's not here yet. It's not going to be here for like 3 or 4 months. I mean,
3 or 4 months, 3 or 4 decades, 300 or 400 years. Even if it does get proven that something is the way that even if like something is like proven like okay, we end up proving that aliens are a thing, right? And we have a society like V where aliens are living amongst us, right? Pulling out a TV series from the 80s, I know it's wild.
I mean, wasn't there a movie just made about that?
Yeah, there's a few of them. Standard trope in like modern alien hiding amongst each other trope in film. But now you got your lizard people and whatnot that Zuckerberg, they say, obviously Zuckerberg's not a lizard person because he likes tits. It's very obvious. But
I mean, I like tits. Does that make me a lizard person? I don't know.
No, it probably makes you not a lizard person.
I would hope not.
But they have these creepy videos before deepfake where Britney Spears is blinking her eyelids in the wrong direction. Michelle Obama, her tongue stuck out like super far in one.
Her dick stuck out a little bit.
Well, no, they
his
had this
dick
thing
stuck out a little bit more than the tongue. So I don't know.
They had this thing where Michelle Obama was doing a video and like her tongue stuck out a little bit and it allegedly had a weird shape and everybody's like, oh, Michelle Obama's a lizard person. And that was a conspiracy theory for a while. And I'm like, you know what? You guys are reading into things, but I do believe that they've been here. I think that whatever happened in Roswell happened. I don't believe it was a kite. I don't believe it was a weather balloon. Why keep a a top secret base secret even after it's been declassified? Why are we guarding even though there's nothing at Roswell, there's nothing at Edwards Air Force Base. We called it a retired Air Force base for a reason, but yet they're still doing something there. And if it's retired, why are they guarding it?
I actually have some lore about that. I used to hang out in IRC a long time ago. This
That's
is before
Internet Relay
Discord.
Conference for people who don't know what IRC is.
Yeah.
It's a chat
So,
messenger from the 90s.
I used to hang out in the underground where all the hackers hung out, and this is just what I've seen. This is not what I know, but we're just gonna go with what I've seen, okay? So there was this very big thing going to Roswell, and outside of Las Vegas and whatnot, and so this conversation happened in IRC, and I actually have to be present for some of it. I wasn't there for all of it. I did leave, but there was people going out saying we're going to debunk that aliens are in this area. They went there. They didn't go inside the gates. I mean, obviously, if they went inside the gates, they probably got killed. But what
Right.
happened was the lore is, and from what I can give you, is there was people that went inside the area, the circumference of outside.
The
And
1 mile area that you're talking about, there's the gates, then there's the gates.
Demilitarized zone, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of it's not a demilitarized zone. It's kind of like that. It's the same kind of concept. But what so the Groom Lake facility is fenced off, and then there's 1 mile surrounding Groom Lake that facility that you can't get into, and pretty much if you drive up, you will be detained. Now, that's the 1 mile. The 1 mile into it. Now, remember when they were doing the people were saying they're going to do the raid, a raid on Area 51.
Can I finish real quick?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, no. They
You got me
disappeared.
excited.
Long story short, they disappeared. They were in the middle of transmitting confirmation or like information. They were just outside the gates. They weren't inside, but they disappeared. You can actually check that in DEF CON records for DEF CON conventions, because they were going to be the people that were debunking that there was aliens and shit like that. But they disappeared pretty quick. Like 10 minutes after being there, they just went silent.
Well,
Nobody's ever heard from them again.
Groom Lake was listed as a research facility above everything else, just like every other research facility that we have. There's probably a good reason why they have a space around where they want people to be. They don't want people to be. Now, if you're researching something that can potentially, and we know about that area being tested, has constantly tested for nuclear tests and whatnot, they want you to stay away from that for multiple reasons, I'm assuming, when it comes to that kind of thing. And I wouldn't say aliens, but I would definitely say there's top secret testing going on to this day.
The RSC chat was in the underground, and it was in the number hackers,
right?
Just for reference. I'm nowhere near as smart as most of those people were, but I hung out with them. So
hey, you sounds like you're the smarter one if you're still here. So saying.
I was smart enough. It didn't have enough money to be there, because I would have been there if I could have.
Yeah. I have a thought about all those people who are disappeared, not just disappeared, but are disappeared. When it comes to that kind of thing. I kind of like feel like if you know that there's a chance that that something's going to happen, especially when you approach, because when you go out towards Edwards Air Force Base and any other Air
Mhm.
Force base and any other military base, when you approach the fence lines, there are signage everywhere on even any military sign that says you will be shot.
So can I have a really serious question? Because this is actually a thing that's known. Why are the Chinese military, and not just the Chinese military, but the rest of them from all around the world, buying all the land around our supposedly secret fucking bases? I don't know. Just a random thought. Just want to see what you guys thought about it.
Because our public officials have sold us out to foreign governments.
Yeah, I would definitely.
It's
It
not
wouldn't
that.
hear
happen. It wouldn't have happened if I was president. It wouldn't have happened if I was president. Biden.
Do
No, it
not
goes
make
further
me
back. It goes
president. I
back to
would be
Obama.
Biden.
It goes
Yeah.
back to the Obama era.
It goes back to
Yeah,
Obama.
it actually goes back to the Bush era, but we can
Hey,
pretend that it was
I love
Biden
Bush.
or
Big
Obama.
fan.
But we talking senior or junior?
Junior.
Senior, but we can blame it all on Junior because he was the one that emphasized on it more, I guess.
Yeah.
Why don't we just fucking blame Reagan then?
Because Reagan. Reagan
Reagan
California.
didn't-
You can't.
Yeah, he
Reagan
did
is Donald
nothing.
Trump, man. I mean, come on. He didn't
was a
start new
joke.
wars.
Well,
I mean,
no,
kind
no,
of.
He
Iran Contra.
right.
Yeah,
right.
he did do Contra. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, he
I'll
did
shut
do
up.
Contra, but at that same point in time, we got a pretty good video game out of it.
I love that video game.
Biden, Sleepy Joe. Yeah,
Sleepy
but
Joe.
no,
Yeah, I don't
I
think there's
think
been a worse president.
I have a firm. I have a reason. I have a thought process about buying land at all, let alone around the facilities. Now, since our government knows that they're buying the land around their facilities, that's part
They're
of
the ones selling it to them.
They're the ones
welcome
selling it to
back
him,
the
but-
conversation.
my thought process is that when, first of all, it's take for example immigration of any kind, right? You buy like they want to get people in there. Oh, thank you. They want to get people in there from their country in there, and a lot of these people from these foreign countries, particularly countries that aren't built like America, they feel like they own the land and the country owns the land. Like in Mexico, you don't own land, but if you buy land, Mexican government owns it. Also in China, you don't own land. You just are privileged to being able to living on it.
You're right.
And so like the way a lot of these governments, especially communist governments and
The
dictatorship
CCP is
governments,
buying a lot of the land. It ain't the people.
right?
It's BlackRock, and they're owned by the CCP.
Right.
Let's just
In the
address
long
that.
run. I believe that even the Chinese people themselves who are coming
They
in
ain't making that
illegally,
much money, man. The CCP's taking all their money.
they're taking
Think
all their
about
money.
communism.
And they're taking all their money, but they're forcing them to buy, and they're buying them under their names. And then they're taking that land, and then they're assuming that they'd be able to take over the country the same way that illegal immigration comes in, and then they move
is what they're
people
hoping
in
for.
and try to take over the country. I don't think that has anything to do with any tech or anything, because let's face it, while we are like one of the top 5 in tech right now,
We're 35
we are
years ahead of China. I'll
we're-
tell you right now.
we're 35 years ahead of we're a bunch of years ahead of a lot of them, but we
I'm talking
are
about China, which would be our next closest competitor, 35 years ahead,
probably
technology wise.
True.
Outwardly.
I've
technology-wise.
heard that too, but then I've seen like these Asian
denounce
cities.
the probably. We are dedefinitely ahead,
I've seen these Asian
especially
cities.
military wise.
Yeah.
Military wise, we're absolutely ahead. But I've seen a
Well,
lot of
China's
these Asian.
collapsing in on itself right now too.
Oh, it is. Yeah, financially,
economy is failing.
militarily
They had a-
wise.
They've had a major housing crisis and housing market collapse, and
They don't
they're
have
having a
enough
major
people.
well, that's their population is dying off
Yeah,
because
it
of
is.
one child policy, and
They
nobody wants to
removed
have
that.
kids because of a bad economy.
They
So there's a
removed
lot
that.
going on there too.
They removed that. Now
Right,
it's,
but it was too late.
yeah, it's too late
That's
now.
the problem.
That's
They have
what
a
they're
very-
saying.
So is in
That's what
Japan
Intel was
and
saying.
Korea, by the way.
But
All
going
of the
back,
Koreas.
going back to what I was saying, I seen you see like how like these Asian countries when the cities like particularly their equivalent of New York. Now it looks beautiful. They're equivalent of New York City cities type of thing. They're beautiful. They look really good, and they have like these really awesome electronics and whatnot. They're a lot better than what we'd expect from our New York version, where it's starting to get run down.
That's what they want. That's what they want you to see, though.
Well, that's what
Like,
they want
They
you to
show
see.
you what they want you to see.
Well,
It's a
yeah,
lot of
they
it's
do.
propaganda.
But it takes the money, it takes the technology, and it takes all that stuff to make that propaganda. You actually have to, I always say that you have to work for something to make it work. And even if you're making
Russia did the
propaganda,
same thing during the Cold War, and spending all that money on
Yes.
useless shit is what drove them into the ground.
well,
On
part
I was
top
of it
of
gonna
all
bring
those
that
bad
up myself.
policies and everything else.
also Russia's just a shit place. There's a reason why Russia
It's
keeps
really
on.
not.
No, Russia's actually a very, very strategical. Like they're not an adversary that we really want to fuck with, but
No,
they're
militarily, we don't
not.
fuck with
They're
them.
not as strong as we are.
Right, they're
we
not as
can
strong, but-
definitely fuck them up if we
but-
want to.
But when it comes down to
They're
like
having a
when I'm
hard
saying
time with Ukraine. Imagine what would happen if they went up against the U.S. or Europe.
right, when I'm saying Russia's a shit place, I'm talking about it's a shit
Conventionally.
place to live.
Yeah.
Some parts of Russia are.
Right.
It just depends on where you're at. I got a lot of
And
friends that way.
when you develop an infrastructure, right, the infrastructure involves more than just your political system, and your infrastructure involves more than just the system of your capital buildings in your big cities. It involves the
Oh,
people, and you have to
you're-
involve your people in on the infrastructure.
You're right and wrong. I'm going to explain where you're right. Yeah, no, you definitely have to have people to make that infrastructure, but on top of that, they're communists and they
That
don't
was a
give
good
a
one.
fuck.
Oh yeah, no. The
Well, that was
government,
better
they
one.
don't give a fuck.
boy.
No, they don't give a fuck at all. This communism is downfall to all of society in the long run because, sorry, I was just agreeing with you.
Socialism, bad.
Bad.
No. I wasn't arguing with you. I was
No,
just
no,
like,
I'm
I'm going
just
to shut
saying-
up for a minute.
No, I was just agreeing with you though. But yeah, I just feel like this is the reason why America works in particular is because once you eliminate the liberal agenda here and you start using more common sense, you're looking at like an infrastructure system that is run by a series of organizations that want to make sure that we have a military, so which we keep on making sure that our people are producing more people. So we have a system of communications where we have people who are constantly working on our communication systems so that way their communication systems stay up. In the Middle East, when they have bombings, they have to turn off their internet. We
don't
don't
have
turn
to
off.
do it. They do not
They
have
don't
to.
have to, but
They
they
do it
choose
because
to.
it's an easier way to control the narrative.
Right. But you don't see that here. You don't see them turning off the radio systems, the internet systems, the television systems.
But we don't get
here.
bombed like they do.
Well, we don't, but it's
If
not
anybody was
common
retarded enough to bomb our country, like the whole world would burn. Like we
Oh.
have enough nukes that we could destroy the world. So
We have
Yeah,
enough
but,
other stuff too.
but that's keywords right there. We have enough
We
to
have enough
destroy the whole
conventional
world. That
weapons
even
to make the world burn. Honestly,
destroys us as well, and that goes into common sense.
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah,
Especially with this is going to be a little odd for people to hear, but the way that we have our nuclear weapons set up now, the fallout from those doesn't last more than 2 weeks. You don't get a lot of the beta radiation.
I'm going to
and the
agree
dirty
with you,
fallout
actually.
from the-
It is
think
or
for
the
a
dirty
second,
fallout that you
but-
did from the original nuclear bombs of nuclear fusion.
Right.
Fission, sorry. So
I had to think for a few seconds, but no, you're not wrong. Like I had to actually do the math in my head there for a minute. No, you're not wrong.
there's a lot of concern, even without like when we're talking about the way our weapons are made. We know that our weapons are made in a certain way. That's we have regulations when it comes down to weapons, and we follow regulations that are set by uh, politicians, but also we have regulations that are also set by global tribunals, particularly a particular League of Nations, no longer called the League of Nations.
Oh, UN? Is that
Yeah,
what you're trying to say? Or
yeah,
NATO?
no, I was hinting towards the UN, yeah, but like, and we follow these rules when it comes down to producing weaponry, and the United Nations is very much so involved in the way that keeping like certain aspects of our world kind of like not going into global fallout, especially like to see like say for example something were to happen and we saw the Fallout movies, the Fallout TV series or the Fallout games happen. You know, pretty much when a nuke goes off, we depending on how high the mushroom cloud goes, it tells you how high up into the air and the atmosphere it goes. In the atmosphere, you have different levels of jet stream, which can actually push that radiation in the direction of where it's going. People think, well, you know, we have wind circulation systems, and it's going to go around in a circle. It'll dissipate and it won't go around the world. But the higher up you go, the further that jet stream is carrying the radiation across the world. And so, like, we could actually, if we were to end up in a quote unquote nuclear war, and this is one of the things that they've said since the 70s, and they've been trying to eliminate when Reagan got rid of all the nukes and all this other stuff, allegedly, mind you, allegedly got rid of all the nukes around the world, and then all of a sudden they came back. They were worried about, okay, well, if they do shoot off a nuke, we see how the radiation fallout can go when that radiation hits the jet stream, and
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
you know, and so it's not, it doesn't matter how well we have our weaponry. A nuclear weapon, even one, can actually do a lot more damage. We were lucky with Hiroshima.
I was just gonna say that.
We were lucky with Hiroshima that it didn't hit the jet streams, and we were lucky that with a couple other nukes that we dropped, the H bomb and the A bomb, and a few others that happened to drop from World War II.
We can disguise all that as something, but what's going on in the coast to the Pacific? What's happening? Everybody in the world is bombing the Pacific with their nukes, their test subjects, you know, what have you. I think America, for the most part, is using it under what is it? The New Mexico. In fact, my wife is from there. She was crazy, like the first wife.
You know,
Okay,
New Mexico
one
breeds
second
crazy. I
here,
don't
and
know,
then
right?
this is just for scaling purposes.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys know how big the normal size or the modern size nuclear weapon is in megatons? It's
I
somewhere
wouldn't
between
know.
5 and 10 megatons.
Yeah, I
In
wouldn't know.
1883, there was the largest volcano that's ever been recorded, Krakatoa. That was 200 megatons of TNT.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at, that's something that's far more massive than anything that we've developed. Even the
Think
SAR
about it if
bomb
you
was
hit it.
only 50 megatons.
Think about it if you hit a volcano with that, and it was like a super volcano, just because you were, you know, absent-minded and didn't understand that there was like something that could split the world apart. What is it that the geologists are so scared of? What was it? 12? Dude, I have ADHD, but I know what I'm trying to say. Um,
Hey, we all have ADD here. We're good. If people didn't tell by the first half an hour of our show, we were coin flipping everything. So we're good.
Yeah, no, but what it
You
is,
know,
if you
2 hours and 15 minutes into it, and we got this far into a conversation. We're doing good.
you hit a fucking super volcano with a nuke. Just kind of think about that for a second. Hawaii does have a super volcano, right? It's what is the main
Right.
island?
Well, Hawaii is a standard volcano. You want to talk super
We're
volcano?
talking
We're
about
talking
Fuji.
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. We're
Yellowstone is a
talking.
big one, but it's not on the fucking
yeah.
Pacific coast where everybody's bombing nukes. I mean,
It
Right.
is on the Pacific
but
Rim, though. It's on that same
it is
border.
on
it
the
is
very
considered-
edge of the rim.
It
You're
is
not wrong.
considered the Pacific Rim. It is considered Pacific Rim Circle of Fire, a Ring of Fire that we remember that. But here's the thing, right? Most of those nukes that they're blowing up, they're blowing up in the water or above the water, and they're blowing them up in an area where
Oh,
pretty much what you're going to kill
you
fish.
you haven't seen the island bombings?
Oh, I've seen the island bombings too. You know,
So there is
but they have like three. They have 3 islands that they bomb. But those
there's Bikini
islands
Atoll,
are
the 5 Mile
not
Island.
populated.
There's
Okay,
What's the
so
other one?
let's talk about testing
so-
things.
so hold
If
on.
there's
before we
something
do
that's
that,
so
there
strong, like okay, say I come up and I
is-
sucker punch you right in your stomach, okay, and
So
it
there's a
rippled throughout your
conspiracy theory
whole
that
body,
all the
that's going to
nuclear
cause
testing was fake.
devastation.
Oh, absolutely. Everything's going to cause devastation. You have what is called cause and effect, and when you do something, something else is going to happen. Dominoes, for example. I take dominoes and I line them up, and you're an asshole, and you walk right through my dominoes and knock them all the fuck over.
You're
Cause and
You
effect.
call me
You know.
out.
There's gonna be something that's gonna happen, and you're gonna be setting my dominoes back up after I get up off the floor, and
Yeah, I ain't trying to put
But
you
no,
in stomach. I
Here's the
mean,
thing, though.
but
That's
there is
such a small scale of a disruption to the planet. You got to think about how big a volcano is, right?
right.
the
who's
whole
to say
that
super
we could-
volcano area in effect is so massive is the problem. And why do you
my
think
problem
that
with that is-
California keeps going through all of these fucking earthquakes all the time? Why do you think Japan's going through them all?
I think
I
we
mean,
think
just-
of
just-
ourselves as a species to be way more significant than what we are. I
Yeah,
don't believe
As a
in
species,
global warming.
yeah, we probably will
I
survive,
don't believe in
but
global warming. I don't believe in.
I don't believe
you know,
in global warming either.
I think that we have an impact on our environment, but not to the effect that we're changing the environment completely. Like, we're not causing the Earth to go into a runaway greenhouse effect, and we're not going to cause it to go into an ice age. That's been said for 120 years
No.
now. Flip it
That's
back and
absolutely not what I
Uh,
think is going to happen either.
Yeah.
forth. But
I feel
think
like
we
we're
should
going to
be-
have a land mass that's going to slide into the ocean, and all those people are going to die. If you're asking me,
I hope it's
that's just
California.
my
but-
thoughts.
All right. So see, this is a big old conspiracy theory. Now we're talking conspiracy theories.
We've been
One
talking
of the oldest
conspiracy
conspiracy
theories.
theories.
the whole
No,
time.
I know we've been talking, but this particular conspiracy theory I know a lot about. Being, I looked into. I was very obsessed with it
Okay.
because everybody would always go, "Oh, you live in California." Back when I was younger, right? You know, California is going to just slide off into the ocean.
From
one day.
LA happen. Just anyway.
The thing is tectonic plate movement doesn't work like that. Yes, you will have situations where you can have large land masses break off and crumble off. That's a natural fate of erosion. I mean, PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, sees this all the time. So much, in fact, that they keep on having to move that road over a foot a year every time. They have to they have to create like fake little bridges that go over the thing because it's like, oh, it's falling off into the ocean right there. And so you're gonna have landmass shift all the time. Look at
Man, let's go.
look at the way tectonic plate movement is. You're not going to lose pretty much more than so many feet a year. Now, when it comes down to a massive earthquake, and the tectonic plates, when the pull under and move up.
Well, you can look at the one that
It's-
just happened.
So what do you
off of
got
Russia
to say
last
about the
week or week
continental
before.
divide?
The continental divide, particularly in Africa, right?
No,
That's
no,
still
no, no. I'm
currently
talking
going
about
on
the
right
one
now.
that's in America.
I
Have
don't
you ever
believe in it.
flown over and seen it for yourself?
No.
No.
I don't fly.
I have flown,
I'm
but
a
I don't know
firm
what you're
believer in
talking about. I
gravity.
don't think there's a rift in the United
Dude,
States that I
there
know of.
is a very
But-
big continental divide where the land mass is being drug in, and I've seen it for myself. So I guess I don't know. I've been
I've
to
seen the stuff
California
happen
several
in Russia.
times. I've been to Oregon. I've been all over this country. Like
I've seen all the stuff happening in
science,
Russia,
though-
and I've seen all the stuff happening in Africa. But
All right. So the science goes is the way the tectonic plate is set up, where California is. You're either gonna have the earthquakes on more inland near the San Andreas, or you're gonna have the quakes hit over in the ocean. Now, over in the ocean, you're going to have a higher odds for you to have lost little pieces of land. Now, where yes, you will have landslides and whatnot, but California won't just break off. Now, unlike Africa right now, you heard what's going on with Africa.
Yes.
Africa is literally splitting in half.
Yeah,
Now,
we're doomed to meet the same fate.
okay, so here's
every place is doomed to meet the same
Well, of
fate,
course.
pretty much,
Same.
with the Pangean movement theory. But
Yeah.
Africa really has it really bad right now. If you're talking continental divide, Africa is like splitting apart.
Africa
daily.
is the absolute fucking. This is what's happening now.
Yeah, there's a big old crack in Africa. For those people who haven't seen it, there's this big old crack that keeps on getting bigger and bigger. At first, they thought it was a sinkhole, but it turns out it's a tectonic plate that had formed.
Full continent wide.
Yeah, or it didn't form, but it's moving and moving and moving. Now, the problem is it's a different type of plate that they have over there than what we have here especially on the west coast of the United States. It's made out of a different type of earth, and where what we have going on in California, Oregon, up to Alaska, and that part of the Ring of Fire, that part is more of a larger substance, rockier. So if anything does roll off, it's not going to be as big. Where we're pushing towards the inland, how our tectonic plates work. So that's why our mountains keep on getting higher and higher. The thing that you really have to worry about with the Ring of Fire, especially on the Pacific coast, is places like another Mount St. Helens, which the next Mount St. Helens they're calling for is Mount Shasta, which keeps on growing 3 centimeters a year on the western hump. Grows 3 centimeters a year. They're saying that that's going to be the next Mount St. Helens, and that's going to be a big issue. Now, throw a nuke at that, you might have an issue.
You do realize that the continental divide that I'm talking about is the one that's going through Wyoming, that's causing,
I posted the Great Basin and stuff like that. I posted that in our group chat. I gotta hop off, boys. So I will haul.
It's even going down the middle of Mexico, New Mexico, Colorado.
that's the
like
Great
I'm gonna be
Divide.
one's gonna face it too. But
Well, go ahead and look
Yeah.
at the chat there that I sent on X. Sorry. And then that shows all the different continental divides.
Yeah,
I think that's what you're talking about.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
That is what I'm talking about.
Bing bong.
I've got a lot of things that I can talk about. I'm very smart on some things, but I just have to look like an idiot because I have to
I'm a
look like an
complete
idiot
raging idiot. So,
because I'm a paid actor.
by the way,
Have a good night, boys.
have a good night. man.
have a good night. Be safe. For those people who are watching now or watching in VOD, remember that we are idiots on the internet and we are not professionals. And as you can tell, we are talking about conspiracies. We're talking about some things that we see and how we see it. We are not necessarily talking about what may actually be going on. We are
Everything I say
cockroaches on this
Yeah.
Everything
planet.
I say is true. I am giving financial advice. And
do
I am a
you see my
resident
name?
scientist on the podcast.
I'm no one special. Don't mind me.
Everything I say is
talk a lot of
fact.
shit.
You guys have a good one.
And yeah, absolutely. Remember, his name was Cindy. If you liked him, if you didn't,
Cindy.
I don't know. I always like to tell people my name's something else if I'm saying something bullshit.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So the way I think yeah, there's absolutely going to be something happening, not in our lifetime, fortunately. And a lot of these things, now if you're in a place like we're in Africa, where like the continental divide's going on there are, yeah, I'm seeing this whole thing with the different continental divides and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the main one that he's talking about is the one that goes from South America all the way up into Canada, and that's the main part of that.
That's like half of our
the Great Divide is
half of our fucking country.
Yeah.
Like half of our fucking like even it isn't even just our country.
right. It's like literally half of South America, a quarter of the United States, an eighth of Canada, and like all of Alaska.
Yeah.
And like that much, like it'll pop off little bits at a time. I would really think that like if we were to see a major tectonic plate movement, like say for example more than like the feet a year that they're getting in Africa, I think that we're probably looking at possibly like a lifetime for our children for something like that. But I'm not a scientist. I don't know how this stuff works, and I'm just happy that I haven't been sucked off into the ocean yet. Getting sucked off is one thing, but getting sucked off into the ocean is another thing.
I'm no scientist either, but I love the lore, so I just try to deep dive. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, I only also watch what stupid YouTubers are telling me. So it's like I have to find out information from them, because I ain't going to go to History Channel and find out what they're telling, because as long as they're preaching ancient aliens, I'm not going to be watching them.
Who's
preaching
it? Yeah, I guess maybe they are. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, History Channel. You can't trust History Channel anymore.
I haven't had TV in like the last 16 years. So,
my TV is YouTube, Twitch, and Kick.
Mine's kind of more revolves around Crunchyroll, High Dive.
Crunchyroll. Yeah,
I want to be Isekai'd, man. Did you hear that earlier? Please.
No, by the way, I've been enjoying this conversation. If you guys want to keep going, we can keep going. If you guys want to call it, we can call it.
I'm down to hang out.
But I'm chilling.
I'm just hanging out. I'm chilling.
Scoob, I haven't heard from you in a long time, man.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to go use the restroom. I had to take a fat shit, dog.
I usually do.
He dropped the kids off at the pool.
Damn it, Obama! You had one job.
Oh yeah, I did not see that our boy got off, and also our boy in chat is going to send me an update on my image. So thank you very much for that, and I appreciate you for having me as your first commission.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to see how. I'm severely jealous. 2D model.
I'm excited to see it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, I look forward to seeing a lot of that. So, what do you think about these? About the way cell phones are going?
I mean, they're going. I guess
a lot of people are looking at cell phones, and with the average lifespan of a cell phone being shelf life of 6 months, even they say is a shelf life of 6 months. Every 3 months, a new cell phone is released.
Right.
The technology is, from what I understand, what I've been told is we're behind in the technology, and they're slowing down the release of the new tech for cell phones. But when I see them say they're slowing down this is what they're saying. They're slowing down the release of cell phone technology. But the fact of the matter is they're saying that we're behind. But if they're slowing down the release, and we're releasing a new cell phone every 3 months, Samsung has a new update already from the S24 that I have.
Yeah, that's the one I got too.
Already. And it's like, really? By the time they've released the brand new cell
Didn't I
phone,
just buy that
and you
thing
went to the
last year?
store that's less than that. I think I bought mine. I have to ask Kaz when he got my phone for me. But these things are being released so quickly that how are we able to keep up with keeping the tech up to date? Now, I do understand that there are a lot of people out there in the computer sciences industry, and we have boosted our computer sciences education processes throughout the years. But I can't imagine that the people who are learning computer sciences are learning at a faster rate than they ever had before about new technology that hasn't been invented yet, but will be released next week. Now, do you believe? A lot of people believe. I don't know what to believe, but I think there might be like some sort of reverse technology going on there with some stuff that we've had for at least 40 years. Bob Lazar has described things when he worked at Groom Lake facility that were not available for at least 15 more years. Bio scanners for your palms, retinal scanners. Bob Lazar talked about all these things that were not even released yet to even the military. Now, that was back in the early 80s. Now, we're looking back now, and we're looking at cell phone technology and our standard televisions or computers. Computers have changed drastically since I built a 486 back in the 90s. And television sets have gotten thinner and thinner and thinner. Some TV company back in China, not China, Japan, is talking about a paper thin television. Now, this type of technology being released so quickly, where do you think we're getting this technology from? Do you think it might be something like UFOs, aliens, or even just we've had the technology for so long, our government has restricted the release of it?
Definitely, we've had the technology, I think, for a long time. You got to think of it the same way as we do medicine. If there's no sick people, then there's no money in medicine. So if everybody has the top of the line tech, you're not getting the FOMO of, oh, I need the new phone every year. The people who go and constantly spend money on new phones and new phones and new phones.
There is the advantage of, or not the advantage, but the thought process of keeping the economy going in that case scenario.
So for me personally, yeah, I think that 100% they've got tech ready for the next like at least 10 phones. But we're not going to see that 10th phone until 10 years from now.
Right. Now, there's the economy. There's planned obsolescence, which is not a conspiracy. It's a legitimate thing. So much, in fact, that where in the United States we've embraced planned obsolescence to a certain degree. We make, for example, I'm not using this as a legit example. It's just like my dominoes theory. We have toys. toys are being made shittier and shittier with shittier plastics. It used to be that toys didn't break as much. Now, as soon as a kid gets a toy, it's broken the day of. The same with the cell phone. It's as soon as you got it, you've already needed reason to go and take it back to get tech support. Now, with the planned obsolescence and making shittier and shittier technology, and with better and calling it better technology, but it's better for 10 minutes. Now, why bother pumping out that FOMO when we could legitimately make something better and have it last longer?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Man, I never understood it. I'm sitting here looking at my cell phone right now. I barely ever use it except to respond to a tweet of a really awesome tweet that I should have responded to earlier today. But hey, I'm partial. It's a picture of me. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go to Scoob's page and find a picture of me and Scoob and some really hot little girl on a Tron bike. But no, we're the way the internet is. It seems like just yesterday for me, I was using dial-up, and now I'm wirelessly connecting to an internet. You know, when do we run out of ideas? When do we run out of the tech? If we the way we're going. On top of that, you know, with the FOMO, without the FOMO. Just release.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of things in this world that we will never know. There's always guessing. We could be completely wrong. Maybe they're not 10 years in the future and they already have the tech. Maybe I'm just completely stupid in saying that. But there's always the what if. There's always
We lost our boy.
yeah, check private. And yeah, I really do feel that there are a lot of things that are being kept from us. A lot of things that would eliminate a lot of problems technologically. But again, it's about the economic factor. If there's no sick people who are buying medicine, there's no money in medicine. If there's no constant upgrades to a phone, these phone companies are not going to make near the amount of money they're making right now. So it's all a money game.
Yeah. Well, these are things that we got to look at. I've enjoyed our little random chat. Hopefully, we get to do it again. Everybody bounced out one at a time. I think that there's probably been some sort of internet situation or something. I don't know, but I hope that everything works out well for everybody. I guess. What are we doing? We got Tuesday. We got our. What do we got going on? What do we got going on? We got Tuesday. We got something new. We got what do we got going on?
We got our home Vinny coming on with us.
We got Vinny on 2 heads. Yeah, 2 heads. Do I got a bumper for that like available?
I can put it in here.
I don't think I put one in because I wasn't expecting today.
No, you're good. I got it right here. It is uploading. And in 3, maybe this count will be wrong. 2, hurry up, processing. 1. Okay, I was wrong. I apologize. There we go.
There we go. There's Vinny, me, and you. And ironically, we were talking about weather and waves. Today we're going to be seeing a big old wave. So look forward to Vinny. It's going to be fun. Also, on Saturday, not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday. Oh, there we go. You're back.
I don't know if I'm back or not.
Oh, no. I don't know if what's going on here. Everything looks is all weird. All right. So On Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday will be the first episode of Code Name X Street. It's going to be our podcast with our X Street friends. This is one fire thumbnail. We got everybody from the X Street crew here. We got Arbel, who's going to be our guest, our very first guest on X Street, and then right back here are the three hosts. We got Jess Bro right here. You know, you can find everybody here on the Twitter. We have this guy right here who looks very familiar. Looks like there's a KJ on his hat, so that must be me. And then Scoob looking all buff right there. This is one fire image, and I got to thank Arbel for helping me put this together, sending me the assets of Scoob, me, Jess, and himself. And telling me how to use the prompts to make the graphic just a little bit better. Thank you very much. In the meantime, Scoob,
What up?
we got a couple of fun things. This is where you can find your VODs,
Oh, that's right. Well, not my VODs, my clips.
your clips.
Yep,
yeah.
right there on the YouTube, where you can just search up the pimp without the limp, Scoobichu.
And then
Also on
right over here.
Twitch, not going to be very active on there, but I do have one.
But where you're living,
Yeah, where I'm living, right there on the good old X. So for anybody that's over on the X side right now, thank you for checking me out.
yeah, we enjoyed our night tonight. We were talking about a whole bunch of fun stuff, and we're going to try to do some impromptus more often. If you want to support the channel, you can visit me over on Throne, where you can actually find some things that I have on have set up so that we can donate towards some tech, new stuff for the shows and everything. If you want to donate that way, or you can send a gift on Throne. There's a wish list of everything that I need to go to the next level. If you just want to look at sending a little bit of cash to donate to the channel, you can find us over on Ko-Fi. If you don't want to subscribe to the Kick, or you don't want to subscribe to my Twitch, you can always donate via Ko-Fi for the price of a coffee. And anything that we get will go to either making sure that I eat that night, or that we put it into the devices to make our show better. I too can be found over on YouTube, where you'll be able to find VODs of the Two Heads One Mic podcast starring Scoobichu and myself.
That's right.
And I'm also available on Twitch, where you can subscribe, use emotes, have fun stuff, anything that you can think of. Please, toss something in the chat if you want. I'm also on X, Twitter, and if you find me over on Twitter, feel free to say hello. And if I'm doing some AI image generation, ask me to make something in particular. Give me a challenge, because I'm learning AI right now. And what's this?
There you go. The Two Heads One Mic official store right there. Or you can find us at twoheadsonemike.com. And we also got a few extra pictures that I'm going to throw up real quick. So these are a couple sample mats that we got. So these are, of course, in hand already.
Those are beautiful.
They look absolutely tremendous. But yeah, definitely a big highlight on our shop. I'm very much loving the desk mats / game mats.
Yeah, those are absolute beautiful mats. Look forward to seeing them when I get a chance to buy a few. Also, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to find Two Heads One Mic on Discord. Make sure you scan that little QR code and join our Discord channel, because we're on Discord.
We are everywhere and anywhere, except at your mama's house. We're still trying to find our way.
Yeah. Yeah. So I hope that you guys get a chance to check that out. And also with Two Heads, One Mic, we have just one more thing I want to show you real quick before we head on out. And that is this right here. You can go to Spotify and search Scoobichu or KJCowboyDan to find our music. And I really appreciate you guys. We're not going to be playing a theme song out because we don't have one for these little chat and chill sessions, just random whatevers. I hope you guys had fun. Everybody's tagged in the description for their Twitter pages, and I'm going to make sure everybody's YouTube pages are tagged as well.